Things seem to be heating up again, people. We have a situation where the ownership is trying to get everybody together. We're going to chop it up, big up your damn selves. Welcome to the Liverpool Focus Show. Let's get into it.
Hi, this is Jordan Henderson, and you're watching Team Kopish.
See, now you're tuning in. It's the main free back again. Ripping LFC to the end, so go on, tell a friend. If they rockin' red, they're a 10 champions. We the best, we come again. Kopish clean up in every region. Elevation in every season. Cal dropping all the fast match, dropping real rap and drifty quan, tell them this is that, this is that. This is Kopish. This is Kopish. Reppin' Liverpool to the end, champions, we the best, come again. This is that. This is Kopish. This is Kopish. The main free back up in your screen, real ones know this the place to be. This is Kopish.
Good morning, good afternoon, and I guess maybe good evening, wherever you are watching around the world. Big up your damn selves. Welcome back to Kopish. Welcome back to the Liverpool Focus Show. And it seems like we have some more Mo shit to talk about. I want to big up to my two panelists I have with me at the moment. You lot know them familiar faces. As always, family to the family. Ram, Jamie in the building. What's happening, boys?
Yeah, all good, man.
All good.
I can tell from the conversation we had backstage that this one could get a little bit tense today, but you know, it is what it is. Life at the moment as a Liverpool fan is up and down. It's crazy. We don't know how to feel. We don't know what to think. We don't know who to believe. It feels a little crazy. This is probably like the football version of mum and dad are arguing who's wrong, who's right. Do I take sides? Who do I comfort? Who do I live with? What the hell's going on? There's a lot. It feels a bit like that.
Just move out, live on your own drift. That's the answer.
Just walk out. Yeah.
What do we do? What do we do? You know what I mean? Who do we believe? First and foremost, guys, this video is brought to you by okjersey.com. If you don't know, get to know. Top quality for very low price, especially in this day and age. And you still have time to get everything in order for Christmas if you get over there right now. Use the code Kopish to make sure that they know you came through us and to get an extra 8% off, people. Not only that, I want you to smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. I want you to put that notification bell on so you know when we're live. And then you don't miss any shows, guys. 60% of you guys watch and don't realize you aren't subscribed. If even just a fraction of you subscribe, we would hit 40K. Guys, we are less than 200 away from 40K. What's going on, peeps? What's going on, man? Just hit that subscribe button. You forgot you haven't done it. Just scroll down, boom, subscribe, then you're back in the live chat. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Right. Now we've got all that out of the way. Let's get into it, boys. I'm going to bring this up first because I know both of you have some stuff to say about things that have even happened previous. But I just want to get you lot's opinion on this first, and then we'll get into the crooks of things afterwards. So, and we know Indy hasn't really got much wrong up until now. So we're going to act like there's got to be some validity in this, right? Richard Hughes, Michael Edwards, and Arne Slot are set to meet with Mo Salah and address his recent comments that have left a state of confusion. Salah's outburst has raised questions about his intentions, especially considering he was only dropped from the starting lineup for 3 games, one of which he came on at halftime. Liverpool do not want a culture where big-name players have a major say in a manager's future, unlike what they've seen at other clubs. Liverpool want to keep the player, but need some acknowledgement from Salah that he made a mistake. Meanwhile, Saudi clubs are already circling, eager to negotiate a transfer. Liverpool need clarity on the next step so they can plan and execute deals to replace if. Now, people, what are we thinking?
Do you know, Salah hasn't spoke for a while now, so the situation should be dead, but the media keep bringing it up. Salah made any more conversation about anything. He's had his say. The manager's had his say. He's left him out of the team. Let's get on with shit. But the media keep bringing it up. They want this to keep rumbling on. They're desperate for this drama to keep carrying on. They're desperate for it. This is what they want. They want drama. And, you know, it's just getting to a ridiculous stage now. It's just getting to a ridiculous stage now. I mean, like, look, if I'm Mo Salah, I wouldn't apologise either, because that means you didn't mean what you said. If he means what he says, then that's a strong man who's got strong views and is a winner. He's not a pussy like Chiesa, you know, who's happy to be here and just get a paycheck and don't play football and has a smile on his face. No, Mo Salah wants to play football. Mo Salah wants to be the heart of everything. That's a winner. That's what I want in my team, right? And he spoke out. Should he have spoke out? No. Speaking out is the wrong thing to do. You should never do that against the football club. But he said what he said. The manager just dropped him. That should be football. That should be it. This is man stuff. He got dropped. Manager's had his say. He's the man in charge. He's the face of the club. And in his opinion, the thing's dropped. But the media want it to continue and continue and continue. It's ridiculous. I don't know why the media haven't been on Arne Slot like this since he's all season, because he's been shit. No, they've been backing Slot. What Slot meant to do is the transitional season. He's got all new players. They give Slot all the encouragement and excuses for losing 18 games in 2025. They give him all the excuses. But Mo Salah, no, he's a scumbag. He has to leave the club now. What an arsehole. So this is what I'm saying. The media will pick who they want to defend and who they don't want to defend against, and they will go for it. Mo Salah was wrong for what he did. I'm not saying he weren't. But if I was Mo Salah, I wouldn't apologise either.
Interesting.
I agree with a lot of what you're saying, Jamie. But the one thing I disagree is that at the end of the day, he has to apologise for what he's done. Like, I know he has his opinions on stuff.
Done, not said. Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
Like if he says what he said because he feels the way he feels. But there's one thing that Drifty said like the other day that resonated with me specifically, is that if we're gonna use the analogy of our real lives, whenever my parents always told me this as well, whenever you step out, you're representing the family, you're representing your mum, your dad, your sister, your grandparents, your aunt, your uncle, everybody. You have to, it comes with a lot of baggage. So if you do something stupid or you do something wrong, it gets relayed back to us. And it's the exact same thing with what Mo Salah did. And I'll keep it a buck, and I'm keeping it consistent for what I said on the terrace, said it last week, I said it on Jamie's channel, said it everywhere. I'm happy that he clapped back against the media, because I like it when players do that. Mm-hmm. I'm an NBA fan. When I hear LeBron going back at the media, when I hear like Russell going back on the media, even Paolo for my team, Orlando Magic, when he claps back at the media, I love it. But you don't go and tell the club's business to everybody, bro. Like you can't do that. And that's the one thing I disagree with him. I have no qualms with him calling out Jamie Carragher. What Jamie Carragher did in the last couple of weeks, I fully disagree with. Why is my man telling him to talk? He ain't the captain. He ain't vice. He ain't third. He don't do press conferences. Why does he have to talk? I'm happy he did that kind of stuff. And you know what? Of all the media outlets, and I'm so happy someone that I wouldn't say is the voice of Liverpool, but he speaks, a lot of what he says resonates with a lot of Liverpool fans. What Steven Gerrard said on that BT Sport thing says a lot about the differences between him and Jamie Carragher. The guy spoke about it. There's a reason why Jamie Carragher isn't a manager, but Steven Gerrard was a manager, and he's still looking to be a manager. They're two different type of people. Like Steven Gerrard said it in the Liverpool need to amend this situation, but amend this by not picking the player, but not also picking the manager, doing what's best for the club. And what's best for the club is for the player to be at Liverpool and for everything to go back into harmony. That's the last thing we need. It's a shit show. It's a circus right now. The last thing what he did on a human level, you can understand it. He's being emotional. It was an emotional interview because he was just talking to loads of people. Wasn't talking about the media only. He was talking. It wasn't a premeditated attack on certain people. He just went for everyone: the media, the club, the manager, every single person he went for. It wasn't an emotional interview, and you have to understand that. And I think what the club should do is be like, look, Mo, what you did was not right. On an emotional level, I understand what you did, but we need to move forward because this is what we have to do for the best for the football club. They have to come to an agreement. They have to come to an agreement, man.
They do. I agree. Look, I think he should apologise for the act, but not the words. That's what I think Salah should do. He should apologise for the act and not the words, because I don't want grown men apologising for words. What are we doing here, man? This is not nursery. But he can apologise for his act. That's completely different. Yeah, I see some people in the chat, Matthew and that in the chat, saying that Salah's past his best and he's been abysmal this season. He's a complete liability to the club this season. Was anyone saying that when we won our first 7 games of the season, or was it all right then? So when we won our first 7 games of the season, was he a liability in our first 7 games of the season? Has he been worse than Alexander Isak this season? Has he been worse than Cody Gakpo this season? No, I just need. Has he been worse than McAllister this season? Has he been worse than Konate this season? I need. If he's such a liability, I don't. If it's all on Mo Salah, guys, what we're doing right now, because that's what the media are pointing out to be. The media are making Salah the fall guy for how bad Liverpool are this season. Because you know why I say that? Because the media are going, look, Slot got it right. Liverpool are undefeated now since Mo got dropped out of the side. So that tells me they're making him the fall guy. So I just think, I think personally, Mo's been shit, and I wanted Mo dropped 10 away. But I'm not making them a fool guy for what it was, because I've been realistic with it. And I'll always be realistic with it. I wanted Konate dropped. I wanted McAllister dropped. I wanted Cody Gakpo dropped. Alexander Isak don't deserve to start at the moment. But you know what? Slot will keep playing Alexander Isak because he wants to play him into form. But Mo Salah can go and sit on a bench because he doesn't want him at the... Look, this is simple, guys. This comes down to 2 things. It's very, very easy. Arne Slot doesn't want Mo Salah at the football club no more. He wants to move on and play a different style when he doesn't believe Salah can play that style. For me, perfectly fine. I don't mind it, right? If your manager decides you don't want players no more because he wants to go down a particular way and that player can't play that style, fine. Just say that. Just come out and say that to the world. But he won't come out and say that to the world because he's a coward. So he lets the player take all the shit. It's as simple as that.
All right, let me ask you guys a question. Big up ends, by the way. Welcome to the show, my G. And again, this is just me asking questions. I'm the host today. I'm not trying to be provocative. I'm not doing devil's advocate. I'm just asking questions. This is how conversation flows, right? And that means we have to go from both sides. So this isn't my opinion. This is just questions. Would anybody, and I'll come to you first, Ends, and then I'll let Jay answer because obviously Jay was the one who just brought this up. Would anybody actually be focusing so much on Mo if he just walked past Norwegian TV and just went into the change room and didn't say anything? Is this not kind of been amplified because of what he's done? Like, let's be real. Who was actually having a go at Mo before he said that? I know people were saying he was playing poorly, but that was it. People weren't like piling on, and it wasn't like there was some like crazy articles about how crap Mo is in the media. He really actually brought this on himself to a degree by bringing it up and making his whole statement thing. So Ends, I'll ask you, bro. Has Mo kind of brought this on himself a little bit when we're talking about the attack from the media?
I think you answered your question, to be fair, in terms of before this, no one was saying that. I think you're right. The performances, yes, 110%. People were saying that, but they were saying that about many other players in the team, right? They were calling out Cody, they were calling out Konate, rightfully so. Kirkes, when he just looked like this was too much for him. They were calling that out.
Ibu was 100% been attacked more than any player this season. Absolute, without a shadow of a doubt. He's the one who's been getting more stick and verse. If I'm being honest, Wirtz has had way more stick this season than Salah has.
Yeah,
We have to keep it a buck and not just only think about the last 2 or 3 weeks. Wirtz
listen.
has had way more slander in the media and from the fan base than Mo has this season.
I agree, man. I think all of the other players was getting it the same amount. I think it's just the fact that Salah was the one that on a consistent basis was the one on the bench. And I think if it was for any other player, no one would have batted an eyelid. I think it's just the stature of Mo. Obviously, the media is going to cover it. When he wasn't playing, Fabrizio tweeted everyone. But when it was other players, no one cared. And rightfully so. He's earned the right to kind of be the face and people to speak about him so highly because he is Mo Salah and what he's achieved at the club. But yeah, he has somewhat brought it on himself, to be fair, bro, because I don't think anyone was, in terms of the media itself, I'm trying to think because I don't read everything. So forgive me if I don't know what other journals have written before. But from what I kind of saw, no one was saying much about him. It was just like, oh, Mo Salah's dropped again, X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only after what he said, then I started to see what journals were writing. I was like, okay. So, yeah, they were like, nah, Mo Salah this, Mo Salah that. Carragher was saying what he was saying, rebuttaling to what Mo said about him or just called him out in general. And then I started seeing people actually saying stuff about him, Salah himself. But before that, it was Konate needs to get out the team. It was Gakpo, what he keeps cutting in and doing whatever. McAllister looks like a shell of himself. It was those conversations. It was Kirkez isn't good enough to play for Liverpool. Virgil, you don't look good. You know, Mamadashvili came in there like, yo, what kind of go? Like, he's not as good as Alisson. It was those type of conversations. Chiesa should be playing. Why is Rio not playing? It was those. But I think it's mainly around because Mo was the one that was dropped for a consistent period of games. Because I think if Virgil was dropped for a consistent period of games, it'd probably be the same as well. Maybe. I don't know.
100%. Yeah.
But it's because he was dropped, and then obviously he said what he said. People kind of just come out for him. But I don't like it's not his fault. The team has been dead. He's a part of the problem, but he's not the main problem. The manager is the main problem, and underperforming players are the main problem. And they all have to kind of pick up the slack themselves in it. Like all of them is underperformed, bar two maybe Ekatike, Chiesa, and Soboslai were the ones you can say they've kept their head above water in terms of how they've. But everyone else. The whole team and the manager, the way he's set up is caused what's going on. But if we got him out when we needed to get him out, guys, we would not be here. If we would have just stood in arms when we were saying get him out, I promise you, bro, we would have been in a better position. But now this is the aftermath. Now it's about how bad can we make this club look before we get rid of this manager, bro? How bad can Liverpool look before we get back to normality? But it is where it is. I think Salah just has to deal with the issues that he's caused on himself. And also, I think from a club standpoint, they're going to be like, well, we're the club, innit? And we're not going to apologize for whatever. It's down to Mo. The manager has now been given more time and grace period because of this. I promise you, if you would, I wish Mo just threw the manager on the bus the whole interview. Said about the tactics and all that. Yes, the club would have probably had a different standpoint, but then the whole fan base would have been, I'm on side. And then there's no conversation. There's no discourse between either side. It will be that Mo's unhappy. It looks like all the players are unhappy. Let's get this manager out and get someone else in. But the moment he mentioned the club, which if he wants to do that, that's down to him. Whatever. But now you have to deal with the consequences of your words and your actions, right? And I think that goes across life in general. If you say some stuff, you have to allow other people to feel the way that they feel as well. And it can't just be one-sided. But I think the club and Mo has to sort this out, man. Because it's not looking good on our team at the moment in the club. Because now you're splitting the players. What side are they on? Are they now they're scared to mention stuff because they're like, right, if I say some stuff, am I going to be out the team? Like, you know, it's just not a good environment to be in. And we always pride ourselves on being a great environment for the players and the club. That was one thing. Even when we weren't winning trophy, we prided ourselves. But now it's what it is, isn't it?
Like the thing is, though, players are not allowed to talk. So we ask players to talk all the time, and as soon as they do, we put them down. Do you know what I mean? This is the thing. He came out and said what he said. Players are not allowed to speak against the club managers or anything, but a manager is allowed to be shit all season and everyone praises him still. Give him time, let him get his team together, all this sort of stuff. But as soon as a player talks, they're scumbags. This is what I'm trying to say. Football is so cool. Here's the thing as well. Mo Salah came out and said in that interview that at the beginning of the season in the summer, Slot was changing the system. and it weren't going to suit Salah so much, the system we're going to play this season. For people that, by the way, said that Slot hasn't changed anything, Salah said it himself in his interview, right? If the whole idea from Slot this season was to change the system and he knew it wouldn't get the best out of Mo Salah, why are we keeping Mo Salah? Makes no sense.
Is that what's being said, though? Is that what?
Yeah, because he said the system changed from this season till last time. Because Salah said last season I was allowed to do this. This season the manager don't want me doing that. He wants me playing a different way.
Well, what's the problem with that?
So what I'm saying is, if Slot doesn't think Salah's good at that, and that's one of the reasons for the downfall, then why keep him at the football club in the summer if this is the way he wanted to play? This is what I'm saying. Everything's hypocritical. Yeah, the first seven games of the season. There weren't a problem.
What if he? But what if? And I'm just trying to give Slot some grace here because we can't always make it one-sided. What if Slot wanted to change the way he's playing, felt that Mo would be able to, and persevered with Mo for 17 games? We have to keep it a buck. It was only one game away at Frankfurt when he was dropped up until the West Ham game. 17 games of poor form, and now he's just like, shit, Mo just can't do it.
Yeah,
and now he's just trying to change something because he gave Mo ample time, because that's what we can't do. Because we love Mo more than we love Slot, we can't rewrite history. Mo has been arguably the second worst player all season. Only McAllister can come before Mo, because even though Ibu's been bad, Ibu's also had some brilliant performances this season. Mo is still to have what we would consider a great game. He's had some okay games, but he hasn't really had a great game. So I'd probably say McAllister's the only one who's played worse than Mo this season. Did Slot not give Mo enough chances before dropping him? Like, we were 4 games into the season, I would probably be like, there isn't any excuse for what's going on here. Why is Mo dropped?
I wanted Mo dropped. I wanted Gakpo dropped. I wanted Isak dropped. Here's my thing, Drift. He's not been the worst attacker in our team this season. And he's the one taking the brunt for everything. No other attacker in our team this season has been dropped for 3 games in a row when they're fit. But Mo Salah.
But bro, you also got to look at it from
but what I'm trying to say, Drift.
Yeah, do you get what I mean? Like if we lost, then you would be like, "Rah, the manager's a madman."
We lose when he changes. He doesn't. We kept 2 teams exactly the same. We still lost. It doesn't matter. All this falls on the manager. But we haven't lost
since he's been dropped, though, bro. Like, we actually undefeated.
But we've been shit.
No.
If it wasn't for Chiesa, we would have lost to Sunderland. Salah weren't even on the pitch when we drew to Leeds, and we were 2-0 up. This is all on one man and one man only, and it's the manager. This is what I'm saying.
No. The manager's been poor. Nothing
the manager does make sense. Cody Gakpo has been eating horse shit for a season, right? And for some reason, he still plays because he can defend. We're one of the worst teams at defending in Europe. What's that about? What's that about? I fucking hate it.
But you have to be honest as well. If we're being fair to the manager again, trying to just keep the argument fair, we beat West Ham after you dropped Mo 2-0. So the next game, you're not going to bring Mo back in. You keep the same thing.
We beat
Only
Real
an idiot would have a system that just worked and then not play him. So he doesn't play him against Sunderland, but he does bring him on at halftime. Yeah, we don't win the game, but we don't lose the game. The following game, I don't think anybody can be mad at the manager for thinking, well, we got a draw and a win with me starting with that team. Let me go with that team again. And then at no point really during the game, other than when it was 2-2, can you say to yourself, right, let me bring Mo on, because they scored them 2 goals in like 4 minutes or something like that, right?
Yeah, so we can't defend.
It was like a mad random turnaround. So I'm just saying, yes, Mo probably should have come on against Leeds at some point. But at the same time, we're acting like we got beat 3-0 in all 3 games. And how the hell did he not think Mo could help? We actually formed some form of rhythm that the manager felt like, let me try and see what I can work with. And I don't think anybody was feeling this way towards Mo until Mo said it. That is the point that I'm trying to come at. No one had these opinions about Mo being ostracized or how bad mine is.
And that's what I'm getting to, Drift. That's what I'm getting to. So this is my whole anger about everything. Yeah, and I totally agree with you. Right? No one said anything about, apart from us content creators who said Salah should be dropped, but we also said other players as well should be dropped. Yeah. This is my whole anger about everything right now. Since Mo said his thing and he has been dropped, now you're seeing people talk, you're seeing the media talk and revisionising everything. Yeah. Oh, Mo hasn't defended for Liverpool for 8 years. He's all selfish. He's about himself and all this. And we talk about him like he's scum now, like he's not a legend.
Yeah, I don't like all that crap.
And we've only been doing that since he got dropped. People like myself, Ends and stuff like that, have been saying he should be dropped anyway and other players should be dropped and change things around. But the thing is, Driv, like, yeah, look, we did lose to Sunderland and Leeds, but we drew to them. For me, that's worse than a loss because they're terrible, right? They're two promoted teams. Did Liverpool beat Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid with Salah in the team?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Would you say Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid are better in Leeds than Sunderland?
But yeah,
I'm just trying to throw things out there, and everyone talks about Salah because since Salah's been dropped, again, rightfully so. I'm not disagreeing with it, but everyone's talking about Salah don't defend. Like I've heard Carragher, he's been dropped because he can't defend. Right, so Salah went on the pitch of Leeds, and we're 2-0 up, and we drew 3-3. Is that Mo's fault? Was that Mo's fault? No,
but no one's blaming Mo for that.
Yeah.
No, what I'm trying to say, I'm not blaming Mo for it. What people are saying, and since Mo's been dropped, is that Mo can't defend in the system that Slot wants to play. That's what they've been saying since he's been dropped. Not before that, since he's been dropped. Since he's been dropped, we can see the goal every game apart from the Inter Milan match. Right? That's just what happens. We can see goals all the time. We go behind in games all the time. So they're talking about him not defending, right? Which I've got no problem with because he doesn't defend. I get that, right? He didn't defend last season, by the way, right? It wasn't a problem because he was scoring goals. This season, he's not scoring as many goals, but he's still like our third top goal scorer. So the system has changed. It don't benefit Mo Salah anymore, which I'm perfectly fine with. If that's the case, you let Mo Salah leave the football club. You don't hang him out to dry like the manager has. As far as I'm concerned, the manager contradicts himself with his team selection all the time. That's what I'm trying to say. Like Cody playing every single week because apparently he can defend, although we concede the first goal every game. You know, Alexander Isak doesn't look anywhere near in form and looks like a wind can blow him over right now. But when he's fit, he plays. You know, McAllister doesn't look like he's got legs at the moment, like Mo Salah apparently. But when he's fit, he plays. You know, I think there's just contradiction in the team talk and the structure of the team at the moment and things like that. But look. It's only come out since he got dropped. Before it, none of us were saying this year. But since he's got dropped, everyone's revisioning the whole season. They're going back to the beginning of the season and going, yeah, that's on Mo. I just don't think that's right.
But who's
people who were doing that? People who were doing that is
well, the media. It's on Sky Sports. It's been on Sky News.
Yeah,
Sky Sports.
No, but this is the thing, right?
Are they saying from the start of the season, Mo is the reason why we haven't won? Is that what the consensus from the media?
Well, they're saying he can't defend. That's what they're saying.
No, but I want to hear. Is that what they're saying then? No, is that what the media is saying?
Yeah. They're saying he's part of the issue with defending. He's saying they've been saying it on Talk Sport, they've been saying it on Sky News, they've been saying it on Sky Sports. Jamie Carragher keeps saying it.
But that's for that Leeds game alone.
No, they've been saying it since he got taken out of the team. The reason he got taken out of the team is because he can't defend in this new system because he doesn't track back. That's why Scott's taken out. Because if it's about going forward and scoring goals, Alexander Isak shouldn't touch the pitch. Florian Wirtz has got 0 GA. So if it's about that going forward,
no, we can't do but we can't be. How many times have we? I'm talking for you, Jamie, for myself, and for Ed.
Chiesa can last longer than Salah.
But it's not even about Chiesa, bro. Like the whole point. For me, when it comes to the defensive side of things, I haven't heard it. I only heard it for just the Leeds game, where people are saying, "Why would you bring on Salah?" When what the manager wanted, which I personally did not agree with. That he wanted to see out the game. And let's be honest, I guarantee everyone, majority of content creators on here was saying for that Leeds game, it wasn't the manager. Some of those players bottled it under the pressure. Bottled it. Because we didn't blame the manager for Ibu doing something completely stupid like he did, conceding that penalty. We didn't blame the manager for, again, Ibu vacating his position, Gravenberch not closing his player down for that second goal, and for that third goal, Virgil not commanding his area and Gravenberch turning away from the ball. We weren't blaming the manager for that. That's the
Yeah, I
one thing I
was.
would say.
Stem players should have been on the pitch if they can defend.
Jamie, who would we brought on then?
I don't care. This is the pussy old thing of Liverpool FC, right? We just care.
How?
And all this shit. He's talking about defending. If they can't defend, they shouldn't be playing.
So why would you bring if he can't? No, but if Mo can't defend in that situation, why would you bring him on? He was for that specific situation alone. That's what I'm saying.
People are not understanding what I'm saying. I think some.
But this is the thing, right?
I don't think people.
This is because I personally, from what I agree with what you're saying. Certain Mo should have been dropped, but certain other players should have been dropped from the team. However, the media before Mo Salah came out, weren't highlighting about just Mo.
No, they've only highlighted it since he's been dropped. That's what I'm saying. It's revision. That's what I'm saying.
Not because he's been dropped, man. Not for me personally. Not for me personally.
Jamie,
I think they started highlighting it when he made it.
Since Mo's been dropped. No. No. Are we all watching Liverpool, or is it just me? Is everyone watching a different fucking Liverpool at the moment? This is fucking ridiculous. Are we acting like Liverpool winning every game, keeping clean sheet after clean sheet? If we're going to talk about Inter Milan, I saw Liverpool keep a clean sheet against Real Madrid with Mo Salah playing. So what's our arguments here, guys? What's our
Inter Milan game? We actually defended well.
Did we concede a goal against Real Madrid, Ram?
No, but the reason why we're not keeping clean
did we defend well against Real Madrid? Did we defend well?
And I'm not talking. Yes, we did defend well because we kept a good shape, and our defenders actually defended, not on Mo Salah.
Exactly. Again, God, no one's listening. I can't be bothered. Carry on the conversation because no one's listening.
But what are we doing here then, bro?
Forget it.
Because it's not because look, Jamie. Because I said this. This is bigger than the manager. It is bigger than Mo Salah. It's about the football club. This is what I'm saying. It's bigger than the football club.
Oh my God! Goal ratio has said Jamie. We could have beaten Madrid more with goals without Salah. Right, I give up.
Because you're but that's the thing. When you bring up players like we can't be saying Vert's got 0 GA when the last couple of months we've been saying Vert should be on 7 or 8 assists alone because of the amount of chances that he's created. We can't be doing that. We can't be revisionizing what we just said because I guarantee you, all 4 of us have said this. If some of our players were a bit more clinical, including a certain Mo Salah, then his Verts would not be on 0 GA. He would have been on 7 or 8 assists already. That's what I'm saying. I'm not lying. People in the chat, if you're gonna call me sort of FC, there's a reason why I want this manager gone. There's a reason. But if you want to believe what you want to believe, then that's up to you, bro. But I'm just saying we can't be doing the revisionism here, man. We can't.
What is the because I'm lost now, guys. I ain't even gonna lie. What's the actual premise then? What's the is it from the question Drifty asked and then we went from there? Or we just rambling on and just saying different stuff. You're on mute, by the way.
For me, the whole thing, when the micro analysis on Mo Salah overall from the media has only just been heightened to. That's my opinion on it.
If Mo continued to play this season, would everyone would, and I think that's where Drifty was alluding to when he was trying to ask a balanced question. If Mo Salah was still playing all season, and didn't lose game, would everyone have the same sentiment of the way that they feel now? That the club is throwing Mo under the bus, that Arne Slot, whatever, doesn't like him and they don't communicate, whatever. Would everyone? Because I believe if you say yes, then you're lying. Because when he was playing, no one was saying these things. No one thought the club was throwing him under the bus. No one thought him and Arne Slot didn't have, good communication. It has to be based around the 3 games, then, guys. The argument can only last because of the 3 games. Because no one was thinking this. Let's be honest.
That's the point.
Never talking about. We never said this. No one ever said this beforehand.
So if we stick to the 3 games, then I think you have a better conversation then.
Like what in my opinion, and this is the only time I'm gonna actually be speaking about what I think. I think trying to get rid of Mo, and that's what's triggered Mo to be annoyed. And I think what Mo's done is he's gone everybody who's got problems based on that one situation. And that is the part where when he says somebody at this club doesn't want me here, that's the part that I wanted to hear as a fan, because it's like, oh shit, what's going on? Hold on, what? They're trying to get rid of the legend? What, through the back door? Hold on, what? Why are they disrespecting Mo? That is the part I want to hear. And so I don't know if you lot agree or not, but that is the part that I'm like, maybe you might have to apologize because you shouldn't air the dirty laundry. But if there's a part you're going to bring up, maybe that is the part we can all understand why you're bringing up. When you attack the manager, though, that's the part I find strange, purely because it's like, well, are you only saying this because Liverpool drew the game? Like, if we'd have beat Sunderland and we beat Leeds, would you have said this? I'm going to make an educated guess. No. Because then Mo would look stupid, because it would be like, well, Mo, the manager's tactics are working fine. I don't really think you can complain. But because we haven't won the game, it's like, oh, I can stick the knife in a bit here kind of thing. And I personally think that that's the part that should be a conversation in the office with the manager. I don't think that's the part we should hear, because every player who's dropped has an issue with being dropped.
Yeah,
we can't just always hear a rant about a manager, regardless of what status the player is at. And you got to remember as well, Virgil was actually the most high-profile player to be called out. And you know what he did? He came out, he spoke in front of the media, right next to the man who did it. And that was it. It got left there. Maybe got spoken about for a couple of hours afterwards. But do you remember the Rooney incident? That's a very high-profile player who had a big criticism of Virgil, not of Mo, of Virgil. And Virgil came out, had a conversation with him, and then we just all laughed it off.
Yeah, but it's funny. Do you know what's funny, though? Because the media likes to do this, You know, Wayne Rooney, obviously, he slagged Salah off this week, ain't he? But same Wayne Rooney came out and said, I want a transfer request, and actually put in a transfer request to leave Man United. You know, Harry Kane never turned up for Tottenham training, told Tottenham, I'm not turning up training until you sell me. What did Gary Neville do? Did an interview with him and agreed on all his points. What did the media say? Oh, Tottenham should let Harry go. You know. Salah comes out and does an interview, scumbag.
But no one's saying he's a scumbag, though, Jay.
No. A lot of people are. Not us here. I'm just saying a lot of people are.
Yeah, but I don't care about their opinion. Is useless.
No, I'm just saying it's a different world we live in today. And
if the media, if the media said these things, then 100%, you can't be doing that.
Yeah, they hate him now.
If it's just random accounts, random people's faces that having their own opinion, that's their opinion. That's not the
media. I'm bothered about the media more than anything.
But they haven't called him a scumbag, though. None of them have.
Well, you need to look harder. They even fucking post it on fucking thing. Like, I think Salah, I'll keep saying it, his actions were wrong, his words wasn't. Right? His actions were wrong, his words wasn't. Because he believes in his words. You shouldn't apologise. If a grown man says something, you shouldn't apologise for the words you use, but you should maybe apologise for the action. The action is different to the words, Coming out to the world media is, Mo's not a fit guy. Mo's very intelligent. He knew what he was doing, He never screamed and shouted. He kept his cool. He kept his calm. He used his words nicely. It was completely measured what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. I think what's happening right now, and I agree with you guys as well, that Mo feels like he wants to be handed out the club. And because he's been handed out the club, he's decided to try and get out of the football club. So the best way of doing that is what he did in that interview.
Is the consensus that Mo found out in the last 3 games that he was dropped? That's what the club wanted him out.
No, he doesn't know. He's speculating.
Mo's going back to the summer. Mo's going all the way back to the summer.
But then why didn't he bring it up then? That's what I'm trying to understand.
He did. He said it. He said it in his interview.
He said that. No, he said that in the summer that the club wanted him out.
No, that's what he's saying now. He said it's been all season, not just these 3 games.
So why is he saying it?
He's talking about being dropped. He's talking about being dropped in the last 3 games, but he's talking about the system changed in the summer and it's not getting the best out of him, because that's what he's saying. He had a conversation with Slot last year about the way he played, Like, he came out and told us that, didn't he? He had a conversation with Slot about the way he played. I'll stay up there. I don't need to defend and all that. This season, apparently that changed. He wanted them to do else things that Salah thought. I thought I was just going to do the same thing I did last season. So the system changed a little bit that don't suit him. Which, look, if it doesn't suit my man, if it doesn't suit a player, I don't care who you are, sell the player. There's no point keeping the player. right? It don't matter who the name of that player is, sell him, right? So Mo's obviously got his knickers in a twist, and I keep saying it, his actions were wrong, yeah? And he feels like Richard Hughes wants him out of the football club. So he feels like if Richard Hughes wants me out of the football club, the best way for me to do now is get out of the football club. So he's done that interview. Again, I don't blame him for his words, right? I'd rather Mo Salah in my squad than Chiesa every day of the week. I'd rather a player that's not happy to sit on the bench and wants to play and affect the game than someone who just smiles and be happy for everybody sitting on a bench getting 150 grand a week. I've got more of an issue with Chiesa than I do Mo Salah. But because Chiesa smiles and doesn't say everything, he's everyone's favourite player. So that's just me personally. That's just me as a fan, as a football fan. I would rather that.
So let me get, I just want to understand, Jay. So he had an issue from the summer based around the team, the system has changed.
The system changed. And
okay. But what I'm trying to get at is why wait till now to say it? Why not?
Because he's been dropped. So he's that's what I'm saying.
So
his actions wrong. Yeah, so he's used his actions to use his words. And that's why I keep saying the action was wrong. The words were.
Okay, so now we're getting to somewhere. So now he's obviously waited till when he was dropped for 3 games.
Yeah. It don't make sense doing it. But you don't do it before you drop, do you? Because that wouldn't make sense, would it? Literally.
But then if it was what I'm saying is if it was a massive issue in that moment in time, if that's how he felt from the start, and I'm going off of what you're saying because I don't know. That means if he had a massive issue at the start, surely he would have said something before that and just gone, nah, I don't like how it's.
Not when you're playing. You don't.
No, but he would have. No, but this is the thing, right? Because the players have multiple times that they have conversations about the system and everything. Surely you would have. That's what I'm questioning most. Surely you must have said, you're asking me to do this and that, this extra stuff on top of what I did last season. Like, surely he would have said something to the manager, being like, "Come on, like, I don't think
apparently they did, Graham, and they fell out about it. That's what the thing is, yeah."
So let me.
I haven't heard anything about the details of the management. I haven't heard anything about the details.
Let me ask you a lot of questions to take it in a little bit of a different direction, so to speak. This whole situation with like the fallout and the arguing behind the scenes and all this kind of stuff. Is there a part of the crash out valid slightly because Mo has previous? Because if Mo had never ever done this before, then I don't think it would be as easy to think like, is there a problem with Mo? But let's be honest, there are 1 or 2 times in the past where Mo was thrown a strop.
He's threatened this before, but he wouldn't dare do it.
He even threw a strop with Klopp for being dropped. Like he is kind of like and again, you see last season as well, because this is the other part. And again, this is me just asking questions because I'm looking at it from both sides. I'm not being emotional in this, so I can look at this from both sides. Is it a bit unfair of a player to crash on a manager and act the way Mo's acting, and kind of which is kind of not being appreciative to the fact that last season the manager made everything about you?
Yeah, that's what
the manager made a system to get the best out of you, made a system for you to thrive. You went on and then obviously did that, which the credit goes to Mo for that. But he put you in an environment that was best for you, and no one else moaned. Soboslai didn't moan about all the running he had to do. Trent didn't worry about all the running he had to do. McAllister didn't moan about all the running he had to do. Remember, all these guys had to do all this running for Mo to be Mo last season, and nobody moaned. So is it fair for Mo then, when he is the one now who's not being privileged after having a whole season of privilege, to turn around and bitch after 3 games of being dropped? Like, let's be honest.
3 games, so it's the whole season. This is what people are not getting.
But Jay, he was played for every game.
But what I'm trying to say, like, people are not right. If that's the system and it won you a league title, why the fuck would you change it?
Because Mo's getting older and people started to figure it out.
No season's ever the same.
Yeah. You could
tell him.
But Jay, you can't tell me. And this is what Footy Judge Mo told me before the start of the season.
Lost here.
You can't guarantee a guy is going to produce 40 GA in a league season.
No, of course not. So sell him.
But
But
remember,
that-
we
that-
couldn't
if
sell
you
him.
know
He
you're
was
gonna
gonna
change
leave
it-
That's not what.
He was going to leave for free, Jay. We couldn't sell him.
If
How
you're
could we sell
letting,
him?
oh my God, people don't.
You can't give him a contract.
People are not getting this yet. They're not understanding this, right? Last season, you set up a right, because to be fair to Mo, it was his idea, and he went to Slot with it, and Slot allowed him to do it, right? So it had nothing to do with Slot. And then they did that system last year, and it worked, right? It worked very well, and Salah won the league. If you're going to go away from something the next season, you don't feel it's probably going to get the best out of Mo long term. And Mo could become a problem because of the ego that he has. And we don't want that happening around the club. Best thing to do is let him go and move on and get the players in that will benefit your new system to improve you. Because we know Mo's got an ego. None of us are stupid. Yeah. Mo did this under Jurgen Klopp. He's got an ego, right? He's not. Slot said it himself. Klopp said it himself. Mo Salah is easy to coach and manage when he's playing, which tells you when he's not playing, he's a nightmare. So if you're going to a different system to get best out of other players there in your squad that you know is not going to benefit Mo, and Mo's got to come out of the team, and you know he's a nightmare when he's not in the team, then let him go and get younger players in, get fresh blood in, get new wingers in, go with a new system. Because I said this
but
in
we
the
would have
summer.
crashed out, Jay. If Mo,
I would have crashed out.
We would have crashed out.
I would have crashed out, but we're crashing out now anyway. So what's it matter?
No, but you
No,
can't foresee the future, though, innit?
No,
They
No,
said
but
we
I'm
did
not the
that.
coach, Drift. If the coach is going with a new idea and a new philosophy that knows ain't going to get the best out of his right winger, and he knows he's going to be a nightmare behind the scenes, because he would know better than we do, then you've got to let him go, right?
But that's hindsight, bro. We would have crashed out if Trent and Mo.
But we're
left in the
crashing out
same
now
window.
anyway, and this is the thing, Drift.
But you're only crashing out because he's mentioned it, bro. You wasn't gonna crash out.
Is
if you didn't
anyone
say it.
watching Liverpool this season, or is it just
No, but
me?
you wouldn't have mentioned
Liverpool.
Mo.
I'm only mentioning
No, but
this
let's
now because
talk about just Mo, though. Forget about how bad we've been. We're just talking about the Mo.
No one would have said
situation.
nothing if he didn't
Yeah.
say nothing, bro. You
If Mo hadn't done that interview, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
one
To be
would.
honest, we wouldn't.
And one thing I'll say as well. If anyone would have wanted Slot out, I'm kind of furious with Mo for what he did, because that guy just giving that manager time, giving him so much more time. Because
That's
the last
thing,
thing,
it's
the
actually
last
done
thing,
the reverse,
bro,
isn't it? It's
you know, like
actually done the reverse.
when you're doing an operation, and then just a random guy just goes in and just goes guns blazing on that operation and fucks it all up. That's what Mo's done. That's what Mo's done. That's why I'm pissed off with him.
The manager
so-
wasn't getting sacked. If people think the manager was getting sacked, living in Lankuku land, man.
No, but this has made it harder.
This
to
has
get
made
rid
it
of
worse.
him,
He's giving him
It's made it
time,
harder
bro.
to get
It's
rid
not
of
good.
him.
The last thing the club would want is player power, where a player is going above.
No, you
above and
can't pick
beyond.
a play. You can't pick a player over a manager. I agree with that. Look, if the issue is now, and we're coming up to the January window, and Slot and Richard Hughes have decided, you know what, the system we're playing now, it doesn't benefit Mo, and he's just becoming a problem out of it, and we need to sell him. Then the club have got to do what the club need to do, right? If Salah don't like it, he doesn't like it. You know, at the end of the day, he's got to deal with it. He's a grown man, right? He's a grown man, and he's got to deal with it. If that's how the club have seen it, it started well at the beginning of the season because Liverpool won 7 games out of 7, and everything I'm talking about today is with the thing that this has only happened since Mo's been dropped, right? That's what I'm talking about. I'm putting that all into context, not about anything else. Because the context after Mo's been dropped, you know, is going other places. Like Lewis Steele's tweeted today about all the Liverpool players are behind Slot now after Mo's been dropped. So what? Were they not behind him at the beginning of the season? All this sort of nonsense. So I'm putting it all into context with Mo being dropped. Everything I'm saying today goes into context with that, because that's the conversation. So I didn't know I had to have to add that into the conversation, because that's what we're chatting about here today. But if they want to go another direction, Mo's got to leave. I'm happy with Mo leaving the football club. I'm not sitting here saying Mo should play for Liverpool forever. At the end of the day, I don't want a 34, 35-year-old Mo Salah who don't like being dropped staying at Liverpool, meaning we can't buy another right winger. No, we ain't got another right winger in our club. Oh, sorry, we've got Chiesa, the man everyone loves that don't want to play, but he's happy picking up 150 grand a week. You know, it's a joke to me. It's a joke to me. So, look, the best thing for Liverpool right now is let Mo Salah leave in January and you move on. But what I don't like, and my whole thing, what I don't like is what's going on in the media right now, talking about Mo the way they're talking about him, about like he can't defend, he doesn't track back now and stuff like that. And, you know, that's part of one of the reasons when Liverpool concede goals all the time with Mo in the team or team. So
can I ask you a question then, Jay? Do you think...
There's always context. That's what I'm talking about.
No. Do you think the media would have come out with everything they would have said if Mo didn't say anything? Do you think they still
No.
would?
They wouldn't have said this if Mo didn't go to the interview. I agree with you on that part. And that's why I'm putting this all into context. I don't like how they're talking about Mo now. Because they could have talked about, if they spoke about Mo like this before the interview, I'd be absolutely fine with it. Right? I'd be absolutely fine with it. But they're coming out with it after the interview.
But you know the main thing though, Jay, they would never have done it. But here's the
That's
problem: they would never have done it if he didn't have the interview.
No, I agree, and that's why I said he's actually.
Do we know what the media is for? Because I feel like everyone's forgetting that the media is there to.
They just slag off your legends. There's no doubt about it.
They're just there for clicks, views, engagements, bro. That's what the media does. We can't pretend we don't know what the media. That's what they do. So if there's a story they feel like they can get loads of views and clicks and whatever from, they're going to speak about it, and they're gonna find ways to trigger the fan base. So they're gonna find reasons. Like, bro, they didn't have to do the with or without Salah conversation on Sky Sports. They didn't have to do that, but they did it. Why? Because they know it's gonna gain engagement.
Why
don't they do what?
If you tailor your brain to go, I know the media is gonna do this, you won't care what they're saying. But it's because everyone just think they're randomly now saying stuff about Salah. They're not. He did an interview. They want to cover it. They're going to find unique ways of trying to trigger us as a fan and try and drive different narratives. That's what the media does.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
We're pretending as if they're not. This is what
if his name wasn't Mo Salah, though, it wouldn't be as bad.
No, but they did this with Jurgen Klopp, bro. Every time Jurgen Klopp kept on talking about the fixture congestion, they called him a crybaby. Said that he was moaning about everyone else did. But now when it suits, when other people come out, Pep Guardiola, flipping Fabian Hurst said the exact same thing. Now, like, you know what? There's so much football being played. I can't believe all these. But when Jurgen Klopp did it, they called him a crybaby. It's just whatever you say as a manager, as a player, depending on what you said and the clap that you get. The media is now, the modern media is not like what it used to be, where they actually cared what they didn't even care about what you said, but they're now doing it for clicks, engagements, because of content creators like us, because of YouTube, because of TikTok. They need to find a way to get people to watch their content. What do? Write outlandish stuff about all this if it's not about the transfer window.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that. And look, my whole thing, I'll put a nail in it right now. My whole thing on this, I will keep saying it. For me, Mo Salah needs to leave the football club because we want to go into a different way that's going to benefit us more without him probably and suit the system. And I've always been club over a player. Yeah? If the system we want to play in the future is going to be better, if we get a different kind of profile to Mo Salah, I'm fine with that, right? I'm absolutely fine with that. Let him go, let him do his thing, right? I just don't like all the bullshit that's come out about Mo Salah as a person, as a player, and all that since the interview. That's all. I just don't like it as a personally to me. I find it very hypocritical and out of order.
And that's in a nutshell.
That's my whole thing. That's my whole context. That's my whole context on the whole thing. So
look, and people won't talk about this because I just saw this morning. The Jude Bellingham stuff. The English media already started to talk about him, and it took flipping Ruud Gullit to tell everyone that he's a good player. He's going to play for England. He's going to start. If
Jude Bellingham was white, they wouldn't have that discussion. I'm just throwing it out there right now because they never talk about Cole Palmer like that when he does nothing for 30 games. Yeah.
Phil Foden gets the easiest ride of.
Yeah, I'm just putting it out there. That's sorry,
I hear it from that standpoint, guys. I hear that, but.
Look what they did to Sterling.
What we're asking for, I think, from the conversation, you guys want the media to be fair in their assessment.
Yeah, that is true, Jerry. That is true.
if you go back, if you take a step back and realize, speaking a bit about Phil Foden, does that get traction really? If we go back in the mindset of this,
if you're not Man City, if you're Man City, no,
you're not
it's Man City.
So who's going to get it? Jude Bellingham at Real Madrid, a black player. What do you think is going to Foden having?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But again, there's more to it because Bellingham's a bigger brand than Foden, isn't it?
No, but this is what I'm saying though, right? I'm saying is if you turn your brain back and go, they're only looking for what is the best thing to sell. How can we cover something that's going to give us the most traction? Phil Foden having a poor season for balancing bias, what we want, it makes sense them covering it. But they know you speaking about. They don't. Are you good? Honestly, guys, are you gonna click that and go? I'm gonna read about Phil Foden having.
Oh no, but to not go down that rabbit hole, but just to like something that just popped in my mind when you said that though, and I'm not gonna lie. Imagine if Jude Bellingham snuck out of the England camp to link Gal.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
No, on the real, bro. Phil Foden snuck out the England camp to link Gal, and it went, and within a day that news was gone. They told us about it. But imagine if Sterling snuck out of the England camp to link Gal. Bro,
Didn't he get pregnant as well?
That's what I'm saying is, bro.
I don't even know. But I'm just
that's allegation. We'll leave it allegedly.
I'm going to read the article apart from Man City fans about Phil Foden's bad form. We don't care because it doesn't apply to us. They know exactly what will apply. Liverpool, Salah applies to all of us as Liverpool fans. It also applies to all the rivals. Guess why? Because he used to cook all the rivals. And they want a downfall. So they know they're going to get traction from this. He's a global star. They're going to get traction from this. If you
I hear it.
They don't care about the bias, bro. They don't care. We want a balance. They don't care. For an example, right? Say another player come out and speak. If Chiesa came, there's a lot of heat on Liverpool. Let me think. If Mason Mount from Man United come out and said, "Oh yeah, man," they were like, "Shut up, man! Like you're washed up." Like that's the mindset. No one will read that article. No one's gonna read that. Do you know? No, but they're gonna read about Mo Salah. They're gonna read about.
I think we can all agree there is agendas in the media with.
Of course, there is, bro.
Yeah, there's always gonna be.
Like the Harry Kane thing. You know when Harry Kane when he dived for penalties, and they say, it's clever play from Harry Kane, but if a Mo Salah does it or someone like that, they call them divers and, out of order the game, ruining the beautiful game. When Harry Kane tried to break people's necks when they jump in the air and he'd back into them, they'd be like, oh, yeah.
But what I don't understand why we pretending like this is something new, bro.
I'm just saying that's what I hate the media, man. It's just that it's not.
We know this is the whole point of it, bro. Like
that's
Grealish can go out drinking and get absolutely rattled. And what's the black player that Saka Saka buy like a house and they's like, a young Arsenal player buy £400,000, £400,000 house for himself or something like that. And then you got Jack Grealish like this that is fucking nut. And they're like, go on, Jack.
Okay, Jake, would you read about Jack or would you read about the Saka thing?
I read both, man, because I read everything, so I'm not a hypocrite.
but you're on.
I don't read either. I couldn't care less about that shit.
Bro. Yeah,
I could care less about either shit, bro.
Let me ask you a question based on this because I don't know if there's any truth in this, but Build are a big publication. First of all, though, Freedom has just become. I'm sure Freedom's been a member before, though, so I think that's a renewal.
Might be rejoined.
I'm sure that's a renewal. Watching this because I missed my flight. Love boys are.
You get your flight soon,
here, man. That is the worst thing when you have to sit in the airport.
Get your flight soon, fella. Get your flight soon.
Haaland cooked Carragher, called him a loose cannon. I haven't actually seen that. I need to check that out.
He's joking.
Look up Akia says you are probably right, Drift. He miscalculated and took the risk that Mo would fit into his system, but it's not Mo's fault, is it? Or the other players? No, at this point, it's everybody's fault. Our poor form is a combination of everyone's fault. Maybe the managers are top of the list, but there are underperforming players as well. It's everybody's fault. And it's the hierarchy's fault if they've done this wrong by trying to get rid of Mo behind his back. You don't do that. LB says, do you not remember Slot throwing the cup game? I don't think rotating can be considered throwing the cup game because we asked him to rotate.
Not that type of rotating though, Drift, bro. That was a different level of rotation.
I hear it. But at the same time, I don't know. If one of the main players gets injured playing in a game like that, then we go, well, why didn't he play? Like, I don't know. Sometimes you know, it's easier said than done, I guess. Nav says, let's buy Martinelli. He's the best defensive winger. No, thank you. I do not want that guy at my club anymore. Mo gave media fuel. Should have learnt from KDB. And last one from Akia. Big up Akia. Says, big up everyone. Question: will Slot keep playing pragmatic and picking up points at all costs, or will he revert to type against? Because I think if we keep things tight, like against Madrid, and yet again against Inter, we can make third.
Someone background noise, guys. I don't know who's this.
Yeah. There's like a noise that doesn't even seem like it's coming from the.
I can't hear anything.
It's like a frequency. It's like a frequency. In
Yeah,
someone's
so
mind.
everybody mute
It might
yourself
actually, hang on, it might be this.
Oh yeah, it's
There you
gone. Well, the Christmas tree's on a mad one.
It's on a mad one. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Do apologise.
Right, so
Do
I wanna.
apologise.
I'm not even being provocative here. I'm just gonna ask you a lot because I've seen it, and then it is what it is. But I thought this is weird coming from a big publication in Germany. And I mean, the fact that Wirtz is German means there might be an ulterior motive going back to media. But what does everyone think it is? There's any possibility that,
And this is what I'm saying. Why weren't this coming up weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks
Because
ago?
guys, go back to what I just said. It makes
what I'm
sense
saying.
to do it now because, bro.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is the media have had shitloads of things on their table that they're just waiting to put out there, and as soon as Salah did his thing, they just put it out there.
No,
That's
what we're
it.
saying, no. What we're
No,
saying
but
is
it's
they
the
had
perfect
nothing.
time.
No, they didn't have anything. They didn't have anything. They didn't have anything. It's the fact that, like what the super chat said, they just gave fuel to the fire. They was like, oh, let's use this. How much things can we write? They were like, oh, it's a perfect time to throw this out.
Do
yeah,
you know, I'd love
plays
them
for
to
us.
do.
Salah plays for them. Let's throw him under the bus as well now because they know everyone's gonna read it. Drifty just clicked on it, right? How many other people do you think is
well
gonna
done,
click on it?
Drifty. You fell at Drifty. Well done.
We're content creators and we got to bring the news. So that's
we
it.
just we see the news and we talk about
We
it. That's
got to
what
bring
we
it up.
do.
What I'd love to
Drift,
make
I
you to do
understand
is
that.
not-
No, Drift, I understand that. But I'm saying is exactly what we just spoke about. They know this is gonna get views now. Whether it's right or wrong, or they've got insider news or not, they've gone, Salah, let's pull Wirtz because like Wirtz just came and there was a little bit of spat at the start when he didn't pass him that ball. All right, let Jamie Carragher mention this. If we write this article, how many people are gonna click on this? Let's do it, and that's it.
Bro,
No,
So
I
do
agree.
you, so do we? So if I'll go around. I'll start.
Content
with you, Ryan,
creators
I'll
have got
go
to use
round.
the news, though. This is the thing. We all use the news, and this
Yeah,
is what
yeah,
I'm
of course.
saying. Like we're all like we have. It's our job, ain't it?
What would you if I said to you, give me one reason why you think Mo spazzed out, and it isn't because you don't believe that there's other reasons. You're just thinking that might have been the biggest issue that he had. What would you say is the biggest reason for Mo spaz out?
Because he was
think-
dropped. Because he was dropped and he doesn't like the manager.
I think he
I
bottled
know
it.
what you mean.
Honestly, people saying I think he just bottled everything. And then after the third time where he got dropped and he didn't come on, and this time he didn't come on, he was like, "Nah, I got to vent. I've got to vent everything about what's happening." Because, like I said, even though people say it's slightly premeditated, like he was very calm and everything, like you can vent whilst being calm. Like the guy was going after everybody. That to me is more you venting your frustrations on every single thing you're seeing at the football club that you in your own mind cares about. So that for me is just he's
look, players.
Yeah, go Joe. What do you think the main reason is why he spazzed out?
Because of his ego. Look, I'm not. Look, people might think I am protecting Mo Salah a little bit. I can't help it. He's my favourite player. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to people. I've got a bit of a bias here. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and lie and be a hypocrite to people in the chat and everyone watching. I'm not going to be that guy. I've got a bias, right? But the man has got a massive ego. Of course he has, and that ego's been bruised. And he's decided to talk about it. Again, I don't mind players talking. I really don't mind players talking. And when they talking, the manager takes action like the manager has, and it should be dropped from there. And you move on. That's my thing of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, we shouldn't be carrying this on. It should be, Mo did this, the manager took action, and he dropped him from his team, and the manager's told us how it is. from now on, everyone should go, okay, fair enough. That's what's happened. Mo's getting his punch speaking out. We move on. But no, it carries on. It carries on. You see different article after different article, different news source after different news source. You know, and that's my issue with it. You know, the manager's done his bit. The manager's actually done the right thing. You know, I might be a massive Arne Slot fan, but as a manager, he's done the right thing. He's done the right thing. He's punished Mo for what he did. And after that, it should be done. It should be finished. Yeah, we move on to the next story. What's going on now? How are we doing? What's the setup now? What's the formation? How are we going to play next week?
So am I the only one who believes that his while out is because he found out they're trying to sell him? Because I actually believe that is the reason why he did it. I don't really think it was really about being dropped. I think that was just the annoyance that was like on top of it. I think he found out they're trying to get rid of him and he can't believe he's being treated that way by a hierarchy of a club that he's given his all to for 9 years.
If that's the case, then Drift, ain't Salah right in what he said?
So Drift,
I understand. I get his frustration after that part being revealed. I really do. That's why I have a little bit more sympathy with Mo than I did before I found that out.
Drift, can I just say this? Yeah, if this was like, I'm just gonna mention he was on the bench the other day. Lucky, one of our midfielders in the team. Sorry, I should say. If that was one of the academy players and it was like, we're just planning to shift you and then we'll let you know at a later date. Fine. This is Mohamed Salah, bro. There's no way they tried to sell him behind his back. In the industry, bro, for first and foremost, before a club can approach a player, they have to go through to the club and they'll be like, we're willing to offer this. We'll have a conversation. And once we get the green light, then they'll pass it on to the what's this called? His agent. Right? So they speak to the club, go, there's no way he wouldn't have been privy to any of this conversation. Because the first thing a club does, they tell the player, oh, so-and-so is coming. They don't have to, but they do. From what I've seen from pro players.
No, you're right, bro. I don't think that they've actually like agreed terms and all that stuff. What I mean is his agent has found out what the plan is. So I'm not even saying it's been put in action yet, but the agent has found out that the plan is to get rid of Mo. And maybe benching him might even be part of the plan to make him annoyed.
Well,
but then he can't. That would have dropped his value, and I don't think that would have been a good thing to do. So I can't use that. He wasn't performing.
The man there will pay regardless.
He wasn't performing, and that's why he was on the bench. I'm gonna stand.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The point is he would have been privy to any conversation that was going on, whether they want to sell him. Leave him. Mohamed Salah, the club was behind his back trying to negotiate a deal with a club to sell him. Mo can choose not to go if he doesn't want to go. They have to include his agent in any conversation as well when it comes to it, because there's player rights to do with it, stuff like that a lot of people are not privy to. There's so much behind the scenes that you have to go through for a player to be sold. That's not correct.
So do you think that Mo's agent or Mo are making that part up then?
No, I'm not saying he's making it up, but for him to say, "Oh, that's the assumption we're going by," and by what the media's put out there. And
remember, didn't it get revealed that Mo
came
said
from
something
Indy.
like
No,
his
that was
agent
Indy,
found
bro.
out something?
That was from Indy, bro. That didn't come from Mo in his interview.
Okay, is that where it came
Mo just
from?
said someone in the club for
Someone, all he said was he feels like someone in the club doesn't want me here, and he feels like the club is throwing him under the bus.
Yeah. It did. Like, if he actually mentioned the name, it should have been a lot easier.
Yeah.
Indy
Now
was
we're doing guesswork now.
They found out that Mo.
He could be talking about the physio for all we know. Do you know what I mean? He could be talking about the physio.
Yeah, so we know that the manager probably doesn't want him in the squad because he's not performing, and he feels maybe that's what it is. Maybe the club has backed his decision to drop.
Someone said read Ornstein's quotes. I don't know if he's tweeted or something.
What in terms of about what we're talking about now?
Yeah, someone just someone just said about Ornstein or something like that. Read his quotes or something. I don't know if he
I could have sworn.
Skull said previously
who said something about it. But anyway,
that was Indy that said it, bro.
Salah just said
thrown him under the bus.
Someone threw him under the bus.
Someone in the club wants him out, and I would get his understanding because he's like, "Whoa, they are trying to drop me, and I feel like there should be others to be dropped." And I feel like you guys are scapegoating me because I don't feel like no one else has been dropped for 3 games in a row. Cool. But to assume that the club is behind his back trying to sell him is mad.
We don't know. That's the thing. We just don't know. Unfortunately,
Mo was probably fuming when he saw they defrosted Endo from nowhere and gave him.
And here's the thing as well, right? When he said he doesn't have a relationship with the manager, right? Everyone kind of believed it because you've seen the way that he's acted with Chiesa and stuff like that. So an intelligent assumption would be yes, that's cool. But then the manager said, "Nah, me and him speak." So then you don't believe the manager. Then if you're choosing which side you want to be on, if he's saying it, he's saying he doesn't speak to him, but the manager's saying I speak to him. So which side do you want to choose there?
There you go.
This is where wording's so important, isn't it?
Yeah.
A good relationship. Not having a good relationship is different to not having a relationship at all. Like it's just
There's
so.
a comment in the chat
be,
about Ornstein, if you want to bring it up.
You have to be very particular with your wording. That's what I'm saying.
No, and that's what I said. You can't be. I don't even know, man. But I can't believe Salah himself, they're trying to sell him behind his back, and he wouldn't have known. That's crazy.
Okay, so apparently Ornstein saying it was done to either genuinely force a move out of the club or to put pressure on Slot. I believe it was probably a combination of being annoyed at the news, because I'm still gonna kind of like. I mean, again, maybe it's just me wanting it to be true because it makes more sense to me. But his outburst would make more sense to me if somebody had angered him at higher up than Slot. Like, it can't only just be the Slot situation. I'm like, would Mo really crash out over being on the bench? Like, because I'm not gonna lie, if the crash out is only because he was on the bench, then he's being a pussy.
No, but
you can't have a crash out like that just because you've been benched for 3 games. That I'm gonna believe Mo is more of a professional than that, and it's got to be something deeper going on that's annoying him.
Not if you've been the best attacker that you've played.
But it happened in an 8-day period.
Ballon d'Or conversations.
You try and drop him out the team when he feels I've been the best version.
Yeah, players feel differently, don't they? They think differently.
Now I'm on the bench.
But you can crash out in 8 days.
To be fair,
you can crash out after 1 day, bro.
To be fair to Mo, he's watching Cody Gakpo cut in and shoot at players 20 times a match and doesn't get dropped. So Mo's probably thinking, I've done more for this football club in 8 years than someone like Cody Gakpo, and he plays every week. That's probably Mo's feelings on it, like natural feelings on it. We probably think it's silly, but
but it's
Mo's
not
feelings.
But you can hear it as a professional. You can hear
Alexander Isak is terrible, but when he's fit, he plays. So Mo's looking at going, so you're telling me Isak's going to give you more at the moment than I am in these 3 games? That's what he's feeling. That's
why if you factor that in, now you can understand why he would crash out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, not after 8 days. If it had been going on for weeks, then not after 8 days, man.
Here's the problem though, Drift. It's not the fact of it is because of that, but in his mind, he's like, this is gonna continue because he's gone, you guys are okay. This is gonna continue, and I'll be on the bench. He's like, nah. We ain't continuing with this. And that's why I said, did you guys see what Sturridge said? Sturridge said he told him that he loves Liverpool and he wants to play. It's just that he wants to play. He doesn't want to leave. He just wants to play. Or did no one want to? As I said, if you're going to go to the media, we have to go to it for everything.
I watched when Sturridge said that. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Tell him, man, he wants to be here, but he's not playing.
He just wants to play.
So what? So if that is the case, then guys, let's run with that narrative for a minute. Then that it is Mo just had a crash out because he was being dropped. Do we not have to then think what is best for the club, regardless of whether we love this guy?
Exactly. It's what I've been
we
saying.
do all love him. We can't have him making it about him when we're trying to get back to where we're supposed to be. Can we? So let's just have that conversation based on this new information. Is it then Mo leaving better then?
Guys, this is what I've been saying all this show. This is what I've been trying to say all show.
I don't believe the best thing right now is that Liverpool sell Mo Salah. That don't make no sense to me.
Look, Mo's just one of them players that is Klopp. Again, Klopp said it himself. Mo is a joy to work with when he's playing, which tells you he's a nightmare when he's not. Slot will know that already because he's his manager. He's been there for 18 months now, whatever it is. He'll know Mo inside out by now. So he'll know the situation. Look, some people are take sitting on the bench okay and are happy with. We're not happy with it, but they understand it and they get on with it. Mo's looking at it like Enzo's just said. I've been here 8 years. I'm the 3rd all-time top goal scorer for Liverpool Football Club. You're defrosting Endo and bringing him on the pitch out of nowhere for minutes, and I'm still stuck on the bench. Alexander Isak, when fit, plays, and it looks like a wind can blow him over. Cody Gakpo has 27 shots a match and 1 hits the target and plays all the time. You know, and so in Salah's mind, it's like, what's going on? No Liverpool player, when fit, has been dropped for 3 games in a row when they've been playing.
The funny thing is, though, Jay, and I'm just trying to keep the same energy.
So Mo's
again.
probably
I'm not doing the favoritism thing. As the host, I'm just trying to keep the same energy. The fact that Gakpo and Mo played the same minutes this season, and Mo hasn't played for 3 games in a row. Cody was dropped for Villa and Real Madrid, by the way, as well.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody said anything.
Yeah, but did he come on?
So I don't even have this narrative of using Gakpo to back Mo. I think that's part of another agenda.
Did he come on?
Gakpo.
Did Cody come on?
Gakpo and Mo played the same amount of games this season, the minutes. How can we run the narrative Gakpo's been a favourite over Mo? That don't
Gakpo's a massive
doesn't make any sense. That
Gakpo's
actually isn't.
It depends on how you look at it. It depends on how you look.
We're not Salah, though, are we? This is the thing. Mo looks at it differently.
Yeah, but he's got to have self-awareness if he's going to talk in public, Jay. You can't say things and make yourself look weird.
I'd rather have Mo playing than Gakpo every day of the week.
Okay. If would you think the same thing? All right, let's say Salah's and Gakpo's minutes were the exact same, right? But it wasn't a consistent period where, like, how Salah was dropped for 3 games. It was like 1 game, then played, 1 game, then played, and then Gakpo had the exact same thing. Would any of you think Salah would react in the same way?
No.
If Gakpo, say for instance, now if Gakpo was dropped for 3 games in a row and Salah was dropped for 3 games in a row, then there's an argument. But there might be an argument to be had. Oh, so you think I'm not good enough for the 3 games? And I think that's what Salah's mindset is. He's like, don't try and mug me off. I'm more than capable of scoring goals and assisting. It's just that he hasn't performed well this season, and the gaffer thought, well, my job is on the line and I have to find a solution. And his solution, not ours, his solution is, if I take him out the team, I think we could be better. Right or wrong, we can all have our own opinions on it, which is justified. But in the manager's opinion, which is the most important, is this is what I think is going to help us be better than what we have been doing. And Mo Salah is then entitled to go, nah.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you're thinking about. You need to play me. But at the end of the day, only one guy gets to pick the team, and the players just have to live with it. And it is what it is.
Exactly.
And do you know what I've noticed? And this is just me going off of what I've noticed. And this is on the manager. This isn't on anyone else, but this is me trying to think what the manager's thinking. If you look at the way he changed the system when Mo came on at halftime against Sunderland, and he started doing like all kind of like literally the whole team had to change. I reckon he's paranoid when Mo's playing, that Mo was so bad at defending set pieces because of his height. And then the fact that he doesn't trap back. Slot is like overthinking how to get Mo on the pitch. And there's almost a part of me that's believing that Slot's like, if I don't play Mo, I don't have this headache. I'd rather just not play him. Because if you look at the way he changed things up when he came on in that game against Sunderland, the entire philosophy of the whole team changed. He didn't just bring Mo on and it was like, plug and play. He was like, right, now you've got to go here, now you've got to move there, now the formation has changed.
And he was good when he came on as well.
So like, I'm thinking to myself, right, the manager is like paranoid about Mo and what Mo can't do in the team.
Can I say about this?
Just thinking, if Mo ain't playing, it's less of a headache. But now he's realizing, well, maybe not, because this is what Mo does.
Can I say about this set piece thing, yeah? Because this has been brought up a lot, and it's not just you, Drew. Everyone's bringing this up now about Liverpool defending from set pieces, that Mo's not good at it. Liverpool had the best defensive set piece record in the league last year, and Mo played every single game.
No, but Mo gets left up on set pieces, though, Jay. He doesn't defend.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say, you're saying now he's not bringing Mo on because he's no good at defending set pieces, right?
And we're struggling with them.
Last season, we had the best.
Season.
But that's what I'm saying. This is why Mo thinks it's an agenda. This is what I'm trying to say. Because last season, Liverpool had the best defensive record at set pieces. And Mo played every week.
Do you not think Mo is aware that the Premier League, the way that they take the set pieces are different now? Now we've gone back to long throws. Now I'm seeing them even taking a set piece from in their half. They're lining
Yeah.
everyone up. I'm like,
just long ball and
yeah. So it's not.
So
like-
ain't he stand more to the manager than Mo Salah?
What do you mean?
he's not
Set
even
pieces.
he's not. I don't think.
No.
I don't think
Oh,
Mo
I
can
still
look
think the
at it
players
as
as
he's
well.
blaming Mo. Here's the
No.
thing. Like if Mo's in his feelings, then fair enough. Yeah, he's allowed to feel how he wants. But what I would want him to do as a professional and as a grown up, more than anything, as a grown up, is have a perspective from all sides. And if 5'10", and the league is full of 6'4" monsters now, and everyone's just doing long ball. A little bit of common sense would suggest, okay, for real, I can't help out as much as other people can in that scenario. Do you get what I mean? And just try and don't be a narcissist and always just be like, no, it's against me. And why did it? Sometimes just have a think about it and be like, okay, maybe it's annoying me, but I get it. I'm not going to be as good at defending a set piece as a taller player or whatever. You know, like, and again, I think it would need to be a much longer period Mo's crash out to be valid if it's only about not playing. I love Mo, but it can't be 3 games. It can't be for you to have a crash out about not playing.
Can be if you hold yourself.
It can
at
be,
that high-
though. Can be,
can
yeah.
be, bro.
And again, it makes it even worse when you were the privileged one last year. Like, understand, when we have a goal sometimes that people were like, right, understand you're
using that
pretty
word in.
I'll understand your light skin privilege, or what? Like, understand that other people are being treated worse than you. Understand that you have some privilege. Like, come on, man. Mo has special player privilege and has done for years.
And so
But he's earned it. He's earned it. That's the thing.
It can't be on the bench for just 3 games and then all of a sudden act like this when he's the one.
Look, we all agree with you on that part. We all agree with you on that part.
We all agree
and
with
the problem
that.
is, as a player of Mo Salah, he's thinking it differently. He's like, nah, what are we doing here? So as a fan, look, we get it. Like, you shouldn't moan about it, but
you get privilege, yeah, but that privilege only goes so far. Let's be honest. At the end of the day, it only goes so far. You're not bigger than the club. I don't think any player I think Liverpool's just an institution where no player, whether they join us now or in the past, maybe you could argue Kenny, that a player would be bigger than the club. It's just is not possible. Like, Salah earned his privilege because of what he's done. Like, he's earned it, but that don't mean that you should be demanding to be in the team every single day of the week if it's hampering the team in the manager's eyes. You earn your right. You earn that right.
I think that's one of the comments. I think even Gerard said. I think he'll look back at that and go, "Damn, I shouldn't have probably said that."
Yeah, he should have said it. Yeah.
And then I think, look, if they are gonna sell him, bro, just sell him in the summer. Don't sell him now because he did like a sender. Like, sell him in the summer if you are gonna sell him, but don't sell him in Like, if you sell him in January, there's going to be even more crash out. I think so. I think to stabilize the club.
Let's move on to this one before we wrap up the show. Then, do you guys believe? And anybody can start. Do you guys believe Mo will either apologize or they'll come to some form of truth?
If I'm Mo Salah,
because these are the questions. Players, will the player and the manager come to a truce? Will the ownership make them sit down? Will Mo realize maybe it's better for the team if I apologize? Will
have nothing to do with
it. What does anybody think is going to be the overall outcome of this situation?
I think Mo and Slot should have a behind the scenes discussion that has nothing to do with the world, and then we just get on with it. That's what should happen.
Yeah.
They should be two grown. They should be two grown professional men. Stop at each other. Stop taking little jabs at each other in the media. Do it behind closed scenes. Go to AXA on training day. Get into a meeting room. Whatever you need to do. If you need to ash it out for an hour, out for an hour. If you need to scream at each other, scream at each other. Get it out your system, and then put this all behind you. We don't need to know in the media. I don't need to see a report by David Ornstein that Slot apologised or Salah apologised or whatever. I don't care. They're grown men. Do it behind the scenes, man. Just do it behind the scenes.
The fact that it's public means we probably do need to hear it publicly.
I don't.
If you make your bust up public, I think you got to make your makeup public as well.
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think
No, come on, man. You can't cause all of this in the public and then have your. I'm not saying the conversation should be made public, but saying they should let us know they've patched it up.
No,
I think we know
though,
when
Drew.
they patched
will.
it up when Salah starts playing again. That's when you know
Yeah,
they patched it
that's
up.
when you know it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
And I think one thing as well to cure
And when he
this,
scores and he celebrates a slot, just for the media.
Just go and hug him.
just another question. Like, remember what you're gonna say, guys, but I don't want to forget what this part as well. Is it telling, or do you lot just think it's them being more media savvy that a lot of players who've been asked have actually backed the manager publicly? Because I found that part quite interesting.
they backed both.
Every player has backed the manager publicly when
Well, they
being
sort of
asked.
back both,
No,
ain't
but
they?
And
they back
these are the
both.
type of people that I don't call liars. You see someone like Ali. Ali ain't a liar. I believe what Ali says. He ain't the type of man who would just come and try and
Not this
please
God-fearing man,
anyone
No,
or
he-
whatever. And I looked Ali in
He's
the
a
eyes during
God-fearing
that
man.
interview, and
He's
he
a
backs the
God-fearing man.
manager.
Back Salah as well.
Laughed
at the
as
same
well.
time.
Like, no, of course we do.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
like,
they
does
back
that have
both-
any
they back
bearing
both.
on?
Only want to do what's best for the football club.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
Players
And-
want to
and-
do what's best for them, not the club.
they've-
They want to do what's best for them.
Have they seen
no.
this shit?
He's talking about the players. No, they do. I think from what you've heard Szoboszlai say, Alisson say, Virgil, Robbo, Curtis, you can see that Salah is their guy, but at the same time, back to the way it was. They don't want all of this.
By the way, they're their own players as well. Like if Mo leaves, like he's gone, but that's fine because I'm still here. I still want to win trophies for Liverpool, regardless if Salah's here or not. That's what they're thinking.
Yeah. Because the players, look, I don't know if people know this, but players will never support the club like we do, right? Players are in it for themselves. As soon as Mo goes, someone will want to take Mo's spot and have Mo's wages, right? It's what players do,
Yeah.
man. They're thinking about themselves. They look after themselves, yeah. At the end of the day, they've got to back the club. They're not. I wouldn't expect Virgil, Robbo, and Ali all come out and say "bun this manager" in an interview. Do you know what I mean? They got to back him. They got to look after him, but also at the same time, they never threw Salah under the bus either. So I think they're at a moment where we understand Mo's concerns. Probably shouldn't have said it, but we understand them. But we also understand and protect the manager at the same time, which is the right way of going about it.
The only way this no go ahead.
No, I was going to say quickly, I think part of the ownership problem is that maybe they feel like Salah isn't the future at the moment. Is it right or wrong based on our opinion? I think everyone can have that discussion. But for them, they're thinking from, what are we doing going forward? And when we don't have a Virgil and a Salah not here, what does that look like for us as a football club? And they're not going to have feelings in business. Yeah, they're not going to have
even though we hate it as a business,
business.
we can't be in a situation where them man they get old and crap, and then we're crap, and then everyone goes, well, why didn't you future-proof the team? Why didn't you plan
that's
for
the
the
thing.
future?
I thought there you go, and that's the thing. We always
Because we'd be like, they don't know what they're doing. They put us in this situation,
bro. We don't want it to be a Man United situation where they haven't replaced Giggs, they haven't replaced Scholes, they haven't replaced any of these players. They can't. We can't be living off Salah if he's at 35 or 36.
No,
you have to prove it.
I've always said it. For me, I said this in the summer. This should have been for me Mo's last season. I don't want him going to his last year, because I know what Mo's like. The longer we keep Mo, the longer we don't buy a right winger to come into the football club. So, and that's been proved because look at the time Mo's been at the football club. So. Mo's time at Liverpool's coming to an end. I just don't like the way it's happening. That's all. 50% that's down to Mo. He's got to take responsibility for himself. But I'm not here to apologise to Mo. He's a grown man. But yeah, the club's got to move on. I said this, by the way, I said this over a year ago that Salah and Isak would never work. I said this about a year ago, and that's why I didn't want Alexander Isak at Liverpool and why I wanted Alvarez instead. I knew it wouldn't work. Our manager says it won't work because he said we haven't got a wide player type like Newcastle had to get the best out of Isak. So our manager is even saying it doesn't work. Isak and Ekitike are the future of Liverpool. They are the new Salahs and all that. Yeah, so we have to get players to fill them roles. So yeah, if Mo's got to leave, Mo's got to leave.
Maybe the Elise stuff is a lot more real than we realise. Then maybe that's what's got Mo a little rattled. Maybe
100%. Look, I think
if we buy Elise, I've said it from jump. There's no way we get Elise and Mo stays. There's neither of those are accepted.
No. You can't get a 34-year-old Mo. You just can't anyway.
I think the ideal scenario for this season is look, we all know Premier League is out of the question right now, but Mo patches it up with the club. The club accepts accept that Mo is back in the team. Mo accepts that this may be his last season, and we just go all guns blazing for the Champions League, man. That's the only thing.
That's the ideal thing,
That's
bro.
the ideal thing, bro. At the end of the day, look, the one thing I've always dreamt of Liverpool, even when I was a kid, was that we had ceremonious endings for our legends, like what we did with Sami Hyypiä in his last season. Like, had a massive, massive tifo for him at the club for his last game. That's the kind of stuff that I want. And I think
Bobby in front of the Kop with a tear in his eye.
Like, let him walk around the pitch.
Yeah, that moment there, Mo has to have that moment. I hate the fact that there are legends at this club that have left, whether it's their fault or not or whatever. I hate the fact that Jordan Henderson didn't leave the club right. I hate the fact that Mane didn't leave the club right. I hate the fact that Sturridge didn't leave the club right. There's so many players who deserved more of a send-off than what they got. I don't want Mo going in that bracket with those guys who just go, and it's like they were never here. They need that Firmino moment. Do you get what I mean? In front of the Kop. And I think that is that. So if the hierarchy are making this happen, that will be the bit that will annoy me.
Do you know
that they haven't given Mo the respect after everything he's given the club, that he gets to have that moment before he goes. I don't want a Cristiano Ronaldo being booed by the Real Madrid fans moment. What the hell was that all about?
I don't think our fans will boo Mo Salah.
No. But I mean, like I don't want it to be a sour grapes thing, is what I mean. Do you get what I mean? Like, how can a man who's done that much for a club leave in a sour grapes way? It's the weirdest. It's just weird.
I think
so.
The best
For me, I hope Mo gets to leave properly and not Brighton. Just a couple waves at Brighton, and then you know what I mean. And then he find out 40, 50, 60 mil when he's going to Saudi. You're like, what?
If Liverpool want to play the PR game right and the media game right, Salah should be in the squad for the Brighton game. Comes on, gets a few minutes, and then, just because he's leaving for AFCON. If Salah don't play against Brighton, he's not in the squad, then goes to AFCON, these talks and rumours are going to go on for weeks and weeks and weeks while he's away. And it's going to actually make it worse. So maybe for PR reasons, it would be best to put Mo into the squad.
And that's why I asked, how do you not think this will be resolved?
I want Mo in the squad. I want my best players in the squad. I do. Look at our bench, man. There's no Cody Gakpo at the moment because of injury, no matter what you think of him. He's not around. He's not available. Isaac is terrible. Ekitike's our best forward this season, right, by a country mile. I'd rather have Mo in the squad. They're not in the squad every single day of the week. So I think
you know what would be interesting to me, guys, and this is just based off of the conversation we had earlier about Gakpo. If Liverpool don't play well while Gakpo's gone, I wonder what people will say. Because everyone's like, I don't want him in the team. I don't want him in the team. If we don't play well while he's injured, it's going to be interesting what people say.
Well, we haven't played well with him in the team either, so.
I know, but I'm just very intrigued. If
it's without him, then it's going to be a bit again running out of culprits.
Again, it's
there's no one to point the finger at anymore.
Maybe we have to point the finger at just one person. Do you know the one we're scared to point the finger at?
I hear that. No, but again, I'll say that we're keeping the same energy. That guy people do want to point the finger at has 2 wins and 2 draws in 4, undefeated in 4. Nobody wants to give any credit for that at all. They just want to say he's to blame.
I'm not cheering 2 draws to Sunderland and Leeds, man. That's sackable when it's
no. I get, but if you add the context though, bro, we was bleeding and we were bleeding out. And he's managed to stop the bleeding and get 4 games unbeaten. In how bad we were.
If we lose to Brighton, it's all going to come up again.
Step in the right direction.
Thing is, though, if we lose to Brighton, it's all going to come up again. And that's the issue, ain't it? The problem Slot's got right now is that I don't think Slot's job was at threat because FSG and that probably didn't think there was a suitable manager available. If Alonso gets the sack from Real Madrid, he is available, which means Slot's job comes a little bit more untenable for me. So if Slot goes back on a losing run again and Alonso is available and you don't have to pay him out of a contract or anything or do any dealings with Real Madrid for him, then it's much easier for Liverpool then to go, you know what, there is a manager available now.
Don't
and
be
apparently,
surprised-
according to the media, Alonso is Michael Edwards' number one man. That's the one he wants.
Don't be surprised that even if we're in like a mediocre run where it's like a win, draw, loss, win, draw, loss, they might just pull the trigger. Like, let's be honest, we sacked Brendan Rodgers when he drew against Everton at Goodison Park. Like, it's just...
And I asked the question yesterday, and I'll ask it again. I'm not saying he's a rubbish manager, but at all. But what he's doing at Real Madrid isn't exactly impressive. Why are we so quick to just go, oh, yeah, get Alonso? Like, what he's doing at Real Madrid, it's not exactly like impressing me at the moment. So I'm like,
there's the obvious caveat where it's started to become a bit like what Real Madrid used to be like in the mid to late 2000s, where it was all superstars but no balance, too many egos, no balance.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
part
Like,
of
we've
it.
seen the story. Look, Drift, I told you the story, bro. Back in 2004, a certain DM left the football club and they started to become horse poo. I'm just saying, 20 years later, a certain DM left the football club and now they become horse poo. I'm just saying.
I'm going to say it right now. I'd rather have Slot than Alonso, and I'm not Slot's biggest fan.
To be fair, though, they were on a mad win streak before they've had it until we beat them, and then since then,
they were.
They've gone on a bit of a dip, ain't they?
Yeah, they're on a dip.
Yeah,
so
I'm
it
not
looks
saying
like-
he's a bad manager. I'm just saying it's.
They were 5
crazy
points
that
clear
he's
at one time,
performing-
weren't
He's
they?
underperforming, but everyone's just so quick to want him. That part there, I'm just very intrigued as to how people are coming to that conclusion. And the Real Madrid fans are also saying that he is very pragmatic. And I'm not gonna lie, what Liverpool moan about as fans is when we play boring, pragmatic football. So
as long as we
I'm
get the
just
wins,
saying, you know.
So saying we need wins. The
we
only
need
way
the
to
wins right now.
the only way to forget about all this, I said this on most channel. The only way we can forget about all this bull crap is just win football matches, man. Once we win football matches,
we need to
all
beat
this stuff
Brighton.
will all
Brighton
this
is
stuff
nice.
will get blown under the water. That's all.
Brighton
That's
game.
all it is.
We were close, guys. We were this close. He was about to get sacked. We was close.
I'm not gonna lie. If he lost to West Ham, I think he would have been done. He would have.
Oh, he would have been
the-
done. He would have been
the-
done because
The
West Ham.
Brighton game. The
This
Brighton
guy has
game was
rallied
massive.
not only the fan base, he's rallied the team. Now you don't see the work they were putting in against Inter. They were running everywhere.
Brother, I had not seen that in a while.
Hey, look, and this is what I'm saying. If he wants to play this system there for the 4-4-2 diamond for the next few weeks and it wins us games of football, do it. If players can't play in that position because of it, MO has to stay dropped, do it. I'm all for it. What I don't want to see what Slot does, which he does occasionally, he plays a system that doesn't suit his way of playing. We play well and win, and then he goes back to the way he wants to play when we're losing games of football. That, like, against Brighton, I don't want to see 4-3-3, man. I don't want to see it. Play the 4-4-2 diamond, you know, mostly the same players. The way you played against Inter, play that way. I want to see running, people defending, and I'm good with it. I really am. As I keep saying, I'm club above everyone, man. Just show
I
me
must
you can play that
admit,
way.
as much as it isn't the right thing to do, I have a little sympathy with Slot when he's trying to play the system that he wants, because I do have enough empathy to understand if you know there's a way you want to play that'll mean that your identity is on the team. It just might take a little while. And then people shout at you for doing it because it's not working, because people don't get it. You must feel like, well, if I'm just going to play any formation that just gets a result, then it isn't really me. And what's the fucking point in me being here?
But
So
saw
I
more
do have a
style
little
play.
bit of empathy, because I'm not going to lie, as a man, you want to do things your way.
Yeah, of
And
course.
so I do have a little empathy for a man being told, no, forget the way you want to play. But it's like, no, but if you just let me keep doing it until it works, you'll understand it once we get there. But everyone's like, no, bun that, man. It ain't good enough, right? And it's like, all right, well, so I have a little empathy for him. I do. Do you know what I mean? He's a manager who wants us to play his way. And we're telling him, nah, just get the wins. I don't care what it is, just get the wins. And it's like, oh, well, then there's not really any point me being here, is there?
The thing is, though,
Do you know what I'm saying?
I saw more style of play and system in the Inter Milan game than I have all season with Slot. It looked like he found something that actually suited the way he wanted to play as well, because the way the midfield was playing. You know, and
I don't know. I don't know. I think this diamond might be a case of, and I could be wrong here. I don't even know if we can give him credit like he figured it out. He just thought, I ain't got no Gakpo, I ain't got no Salah, so I've got no wingers. What formation doesn't use?
No,
wingers?
but he's played 4-3-3 without no wingers before.
Yeah, man, that's the thing.
So he has done it before. Yeah. He's put Verts out on the left before, you know, and stuff like that.
No, but Mo was still playing though.
Yeah, we got a winger
He's
on the
never
bench.
had a no Gakpo and no Mo at the same time scenario. Think about it. Like,
He's got Chiesa and Rio on the bench. So
and Chiesa was missing. So I think he just thought, what formation can I play that doesn't have wingers in it? And the diamond is the best one.
To be fair, though, he did say in the press conference, he did say they kind of shifted to the diamond. He alluded to in the previous game. So and then he just brought it into this one as well. So he might
thinking about it already. He was thinking about it already. Yeah, I think if you look at, I'll tell you what as well. Playing this diamond, it didn't suit the fullbacks we played against.
It suited Conor Bradley.
Milan. It suited Conor Bradley better when he came on more because the fullbacks in a diamond are basically wingers. Yeah, that's what they're used as. Yeah. So when you've got Kirkes and Frimpong available playing this system, that's where you get your pace from. You watch Kirkes be a better player. You watch Frimpong look like at home in that position there, being allowed to get forward and use his pace with this diamond formation. I think it works better.
Can I ask
the question?
We said this for how long have we said?
But we've all been talking about this for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Can I ask the question then? If chat, and I want you guys to answer as well. If the gaffer goes in a run of 5 games and win it, would you change your opinion?
Yeah.
No. If he changes,
my question, Ram. If he wins 5 games in a row, are you saying
you can't have to do that? You got to have context with this stuff, bro. You have to have context.
No context.
If he's changed his system, all right, okay. If he's changed his system, right? If he's changed his system, we go on a winning run, and he's dealt with this Mo Salah situation, right? As well, I've got to give him all the. I've got to tip my hat to him. I have to.
You'd be slotting then if
look, Enz, I've just told you already. I'm a massive fucking hypocrite. So I will be slotting if he does that because I will go, Jesus, I didn't know you had that in your guy. Okay. It takes a big man to deal with this Salah situation, right? And if he can deal with that and sort out a new system and shape and gets on the winning run, I'll give him my benefit of the doubt with that. I'm a massive hypocrite. I've told people this all the time, man.
To be fair, though, in his last 4, if you want to pick the numbers, he's unbeaten.
Yes, let's go.
All right. Before I do the supers, I'm gonna be provocative here. Yeah.
I'm a bitch. I told
you. If we win every game whilst lots of AFCON, while Salah's at AFCON, and then Salah comes back from AFCON and Slot plays him when we start losing, then what?
Don't ask me that. Ask these guys, man. Ask these.
No, as you asked the question, now you answer this question.
No, I don't. No, actually, I want. So you're saying, let me get it right.
No one wants to take this question.
No. So let me get it right. So we're smoking teams, or we just winning?
Not necessarily smoking teams, but we win every game while Mo's at AFCON.
So that means we have to change the system to put Slot in.
I think he has to come back and sit on the bench and just
come back and sit on the bench. Yeah, still.
Look, if we're winning, like if we're gonna, I'm gonna add a little bits and parts to end this question. Yeah, if we're winning,
not my question. Now it's Ram's question. No, mine.
This is a different question, Ram.
This is a different question.
This is a statement. This is a statement. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Hypothetical. This is hypothetical. If we win 5 games in a row, but the system changes where we're playing a diamond every single game, it's the case of if Salah comes back and we're starting to lose games again, it has to be the case where we have to tell Salah, look, we're gonna play with a diamond. You could get game time, but you're gonna have to show me that you could either sink or swim, bro, in this new system.
I think he can play in the diamond up top, though.
I think so as well, Dens. I think so as well.
What if we go with this winning run? Yeah, playing this diamond, right? And then, but Isaac hasn't scored a single goal in all that time. The Salah come in and just take the Salah come in and just take his spot.
Is his performance like dead? Or are we carrying him? You're talking about? Are we carrying him, or is he playing well? But he just
he's being a
he's playing like he's been playing all season.
So that's not good then.
Bye.
Yeah. So,
then he wouldn't.
and then you bring Mo. So does Mo come in and take his that spot and you play Ekitike? And
Yeah,
if he's back.
yeah.
I mean, Jamie, at the start of the season, I said Ekitike and Chiesa.
You know,
should be our front
I'm
two.
going to be honest with you, lot. Only because we love him, why he's getting away with it. Because now the excuses shouldn't be there anymore for Isak. I got to just keep it.
No, it's shit.
Like like we can't keep on blaming the manager for why Isak
What's
looks
the context
so bad.
though, Drift? Though he came in, didn't have a preseason, get him up to speed, injured, come back.
You sometimes
No,
the
but
context
how
can't
long
save
do
you
we
get you
let
out
him
of jail,
get
bro.
away
You
with
can't
it?
have
I'm
the context.
I'm gonna go with the club standpoint. They say, look, we signed him.
The manager
We
say
signed
we
him for
can-
6 years, not for 6. I'm gonna go with the club.
No, I think he'll eventually be
and-
successful. I think he'll be successful in the
Oh,
end, of course.
oh,
But
we
like,
just-
how long are we gonna like his
Signing with the
first
club.
touch is
Nah.
bad,
It's
his
December.
movement is bad,
It-
his shooting is bad.
I'm standing with the club here, man. I'm standing with the
I
club. Standing for
hear
6
you.
years,
I
not
hear you.
6
I
months.
see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
Politicians,
I think you
Can,
just gotta
can,
look
can we
at-
go to Newcastle and be like, look, I know it's only meant to be a 28-day refund policy, but look,
All right, I'll tell you what. If we all knew, like, I mean, I did, but if we all knew that Ekitike was going to be this good, would we have said don't buy Isak in the first place?
no, we still needed another forward.
We need another striker there, Jamie. That's
Still
the
needed
thing.
another
Yeah.
one.
But what we got 2 first-team strikers, yeah. And at this moment in time, I actually think for his age, because I think he's 2 years younger than Isak, I actually think he's a better footballer than Alexander Isak.
No, he is, man. He is.
I think he's
And-
3 years younger than him.
Yeah, and I think there's more upside to Ekitike's game right now than there is Isak's, because Isak needs to be supplied. We can see that. Isak can't do the drop deep, pick up the ball like Ekitike can, drop his shoulder, run past man, play a 1-2 on the edge of the box.
you know.
Can though, Jay.
Not
but-
anymore.
He can.
He
though.
can at
When he's
Newcastle
playing like
because
he's
we had the
meant
wingers for him.
Like when he was at Newcastle, I've seen him pick the ball up and take.
No,
people on.
Jeff, you're doing. You only no. I know what you're talking about. The Everton game at Goodison where he ran through the entire team. Do you
Yeah,
think
he's
he
done
can
it
do
to
that?
us, Ram. Don't you remember
but
the game when he did it to us?
Yeah, but
he
looked 20 pounds heavier then, and he had pace. I don't know what this Isak is.
Told you,
I
it's the
don't know what's going on with him,
It's
man.
the red shirt, bro. It's the red shirt for Liverpool.
The
It's
bad
heavy,
boy's
innit?
heavy, man.
They're
The bad
heavy.
boy's
Heavy. Yeah, it's
Number
heavy.
9,
we
big
saw-
number 9 on your back. Yeah, it's long, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Being a Liverpool number 9 is heavier than most.
If you're playing a one up front system at the moment, who's everyone picking? Ekitike, Isak.
Chiesa. Oh,
At
sorry.
the moment, it'll be Ekitike.
Man said Chiesa. I hear it. Pick Chiesa, bro.
It's the 2 up top is Chiesa. Bro, JB, you know me, man. Run me that Del
Chiesa,
Piero
I
extra
hear
game
you.
all over again, bro.
I hear you. For Isak, I think for Isak to work, you need a player profile with Jacob Murphy, not Jacob Murphy himself, but that sort of player profile for Isak to work. And Anthony Gordon.
Semenyo is a powerful, pacey
And
winger, right?
Semenyo's that sort of player, so maybe he can get the best out of Isak. The fact that we're after wingers still, this diamond system's only going to be here for a few weeks, right?
Yeah.
Because January the 1st, when they go and try and buy Semenyo, this diamond
Or
disappears.
Jay, maybe they put Semenyo as one of the guys. Like they just rotate the striker, the two. I don't know.
Rotate the strikers. Like.
Rotate
Okay,
the
you're doing
strikers.
too much, bro. You're doing
I know
too
I
much.
am. I'm
And
being
then
honest.
and you're saying Salah's still sitting there going, hang on, I'll be the other
Yeah.
new guy. The other
You
new
only
guy.
just signed him and I'm on the bench. Yeah, it's long.
One last thing, guys, because things just keep coming to my mind based on what the chat have been saying as well. Big up Andre said this earlier. If you do love the club, wouldn't playing your role, regardless of what that is, be a part of loving the club? Because do you love the club if as soon as you're not playing, you want to piss off or you throw a hissy fit? Is that love?
I will take you guys back to the balcony interview on Sky Sports.
Balcony interview.
Go and watch that. The one when he's standing there, crossed his leg, he's just like, looking over the balcony and they was having an... I'd go back and watch that, guys.
Which one was that?
The one when he said about, look, if you're not playing, don't listen to your brethren and that. Just carry on putting your head down, keep working hard. And
Oh, yeah. I wonder.
Oh, honestly.
Is that what he said?
When he's in that black Under Armour shirt, yeah, I think I know the
go
one.
back and listen to that one.
Oh, yeah, because
That
you
sounds,
quote tweeted it
that
yesterday.
sounds
didn't you?
like,
I
like
think
he
you
was
quote tweeted
lying
it
now,
yesterday.
then, if that's what he said.
Go back and listen to it. You guys make your own assessment, man. Don't.
This is why I'm saying we don't know.
You
the
just
truth.
done the opposite.
Yeah, but if Mo has found out shit behind the scenes that he's been.
Stop making it
why
up,
I
Jay. He
believe
hasn't,
that
man.
Yeah, I'm
not-
saying.
That's why I believe there's more to it.
We
Drifty,
don't
now you're
know.
playing into Drifty's conspiracy
We
mind.
need what we need. We need in 5 years'
It
time.
ain't
When
a
the
conspiracy ends, man. It ain't a conspiracy.
in 5 years, in 5 years' time, when Salah writes his biography, we'll get to know all the real answers.
Then we'll know, bro. 'cause
Yeah,
I know
we
you.
all know. We know. We know.
Did you see
Alright,
BBC
right,
One,
let
by
me,
the way,
let me
yesterday?
read these
Did you
supers and
see
then we'll get
BBC
out.
One last night? Took the piss after match of the day. They put a Mo Salah special on.
Oh, did
Did
they?
you see
No, I
that? Yeah,
didn't.
yeah, yeah. After match of the day yesterday, they put a Mo Salah special one out of nowhere.
Big up, guys. Always, says hit that like. Less than 200 subs from 4TK. Yeah, big up, man. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe, guys, man. Subscribe. Ty, Mo could never have thought that he was going to sit on the bench forever unless he thought we're going to do better without him, says Ty.
Yeah, ego gets hurt, man. It's what it is.
Big up, Brad. Says win against Brighton. That's undefeated in 5 games, and we've been more solid without Mo. Slot's decision to drop him could be correct.
I'll be more solid.
And the funny thing is, I don't think anybody will ever give Slot the credit for it based on the bias there is towards him.
What I don't get, Drift. I hear that, right? I just don't get the drift. I don't get the take of we've been more solid.
It depends on how far you
No,
go back.
we've let in way less goals.
We
than
look
we
less
did
susceptible.
before.
Yeah.
So to speak. We're not like no. So
If
that
you
right
think
back is not
about it, Jay, we let in
isolated.
7 goals in 2 games, bro.
No, 10 in 3, Drift. 3 against Forest, 3 against Man City.
Oh
and
yeah,
4
shit.
against
10
PSV.
goals in 3 games, Jay. We were leaking goals
So,
like it was a charity, bro.
and this is what I've been saying all show, right? So you take Salah out of the team, so that's the agenda. That's where I've been coming from this whole
No,
time.
but you have to add the context that other than the
That's
Leeds
the
game,
agenda.
we have actually been better.
No, but
defensively.
over,
Hang on,
again,
if it weren't for Chiesa, by the way, we would have lost to Sunderland.
no,
No,
but if
but
it wasn't for
that's not the
Ibu,
point,
we would
though.
have beat.
that was
defensive, innit? So how
defensive.
goals we've conceded since he's not
And-
been in the team compared to when he was having a run.
Obviously,
Yeah,
if
we can put everything in
we don't
context.
do that stupid penalty mistake, we don't even let in 3 goals to Leeds. I know it isn't fair to just pile on a
Right,
man.
that's
but
one of the
Ibu-
busts. Go on, dash
No,
it.
no, but Ibu's
Nah.
mistake.
You should have saw him on the watch.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro, he cracked.
Yeah,
down.
Ibu's mistake caused that, man. Like, there's
You
no
know-
way we can deflect away from that, man. We don't let in 3 goals against Leeds if Ibu don't make that
That's-
Do
mistake.
you know what bothers me? Do you know what bothers me? Yeah, attackers are getting blamed for the poor defending, and the defenders are not getting blamed for it all. That's the thing that's bothering me. Kanate's been leaking goals all season, so has Virgil, yeah, by making ridiculous mistakes. That has nothing to do on our attackers.
No, but
That's
we have
the
to
thing that
protect
irks
them from
me.
the front, though. Football's different now, Jay.
Yeah,
That's
remember
the
the
thing
way
You got, yeah, that's
against
true.
PSG. Do you know?
That's
I
the thing
think.
that
I
irks-
think
well,
the
then
thing that
all the
brings-
strikers should be dropped in, shouldn't they? Shouldn't play a striker.
The thing that doesn't bode well for Mo is that 3rd goal against PSV. He literally got walked past, and it was like that. No one said anything at the time, but then when he
Oh, I
came out
didn't
and had
watch
his
that. I
rant,
said it was
you
bad, yeah.
start going and looking at stuff, and you're like, Mo, that's kind of a bad time to talk when we've got. this
Everyone's saying
example that
yeah,
literally
but I
just
can give
happened.
examples of Gakpo getting walked past. I can give examples of Alexander
I don't know.
Isak.
Gakpo tracks back better than
I
Mo.
can, yeah, but
It's
tracking
never
back
that,
don't
bro.
mean nothing if you can't defend.
Nah, but
Um,
you said
No,
walk
but it's
past
about the effort, I guess, isn't it?
I can make examples of Alexander Isak losing the ball, and because we lost the ball, counter attackers on, we conceded a goal. I can get examples of Florian Wirtz fucking up in the middle of the pitch by trying to take a man on, gets tackled, and we concede a goal. This is the thing: we can concede a goal from every player on this pitch, just not including Mo. But Mo feels like the agenda's against him because of what we're saying right now.
because he was dropped for 3 games, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If you
that's what I'm
put the 3
saying.
in,
That's what I'm saying.
And you know what? We can't live in a world.
If we
where
lose,
start
if we don't
believing
beat,
people's
look,
feelings
if we
over
lose to
facts.
Brighton, if we lose to Brighton, it's Mo Salah's fault. Big up.
I'm always facts over feelings. I don't want to live in a world where how people feel is what we listen to. We have to listen to the facts. It has to be the truth. Feelings change every day. I don't feel the same way today I did yesterday. It can't be about feelings. It has to be about facts.
Yeah.
So The
Yeah,
facts
all
are
bad
we have
players.
let in less
Good
goals
football.
when Mo's been dropped. And that isn't
But
to
it's-
blame Mo. That isn't throwing Mo under the bus. That isn't saying it's Mo's fault.
But the
But
ov-
facts
but the-
are we've let in less goals since Mo's
Yeah,
been dropped.
because against Sunderland we played negative football and sat back.
But the
Of course you go,
ov-
Yeah, but
obviously
if that's
good
how
goals.
we stop the bleeding, we've got to
So you
stop
want to
the
be a
bleeding.
pussy team now? Well, okay.
No,
fair enough.
but bro, we can't.
But we're
then
not-
we're
we're
not
not-
playing
I'm
where we
not-
are letting in 3
Jamie,
goals
but we're
a
not.
game.
We're not the Liverpool of last season. We've been shit. We have to know our place. Unfortunately, we have.
So
been
someone in the
dog
chat saying this dude wants us to lose, mate. We've lost 18 in 25. It's
Hey,
not
Drifty,
on
I've
Mo
had you
Salah.
on Twitter. Yeah, let's have a look.
Huh?
Wait, the fact,
It's not on Mo
Arguing that
Salah.
person on
Get a
Twitter.
grip of
the
yourself.
whole
balcony
idea. The thing is that
You
we
tagged
play.
me
We,
on something on Twitter, did you say?
Yeah, the balcony interview. So you can go and have a listen.
Oh,
by
okay,
the guys that
okay,
it's got.
okay,
Sorry,
yeah.
Ram. Bro, just
no, I was going to say the whole idea that we look better with Mo Salah again. It's just it's what I like to call basic bitch analysis. It's like that simple as that. We look defensively a lot more assured because our right back it's not isolated as much anymore. However, our right winger that we play at right wing is not a right winger. Why? Because we see him invert all the time because he's a centre mid. We don't play with a right winger. Like as many times as you want to put Soboslai, bro. At best, he's a left winger at best because he likes to cut inside onto that right foot. But as a right winger, he doesn't want to go touchline. He doesn't want to go past the left back. He wants to come invert and cross the ball in. That's the one thing.
So does our right back. So does our left back, and so does our left winger. This is what I'm trying to say. You know, it's all on all of them. It's not on just one player. It's on all of them.
But I don't think anyone has said it's not on everyone.
I'm talking from a Salah point of view. That why he feels the way he does. Not my point of view.
Here's why he can't, because the whole season, the fans have been cooking everyone.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
how can you feel that way when Kanate was getting?
Kanate should be dropped. He shouldn't be rewarded with playing.
All of us here and many in the thing would say Kanate he's not been at his best, and we've been calling him out. Gakpo, many would say it. Chiesa don't play. Isak come in, hasn't done well. Wirtz was dropped for three of the big games this season so far as well, weren't he? Kirkhead came in and was getting cooked because he wasn't good either.
Wirtz didn't start on Merseyside derby.
So all I'm saying is he can't look at that and go, nah, they've all just blamed me, because everyone else has been getting blamed as well.
Yeah,
he can have that opinion now. If how the media is writing what they're saying.
People forget there are also games where Salah was lucky to stay on the pitch for 90 minutes. Case
no
example,
one's disagreeing that Mo should be dropped.
Chelsea, like Enz knows this. I said as soon as that second shot he did where he cut inside and blasted over the bar after a counter attack, I was like, bro, get this guy off the pitch, get him off the pitch, because now he's just pissing me off. Like 2-man available and man just decides to shoot from long range.
That's the reason why. And that's the reason why I've been saying what I've been saying. And of course, because of the Salah fans, like they oh my God, you've always hated him and all that fucking bullshit. I said this. No, I'm just keeping it the same energy for everybody in the team right now. Mo has played when he shouldn't have. You have to have some self-awareness, my brother. You have to have some self-awareness. If anything in life, guys, is more important than education and what you do for a living and all that shit, is that you have common sense and you have self-awareness. Without those two things, you will look like a prick. And I'm telling you, you cannot play as badly as Mo has been and then be angry you're not playing. And you can't deflect and go, well, what about him? And what about him? Because minutes-wise, I think Virgil is the only player that's played more minutes than Mo Salah this season.
I disagree. I can completely understand where Mo's coming from. Completely.
If you played the second most minutes in the whole team, you can't say you've been scapegoated, bro.
I can because I'm looking at Isak.
Second most minutes.
I'm looking at Isak, who's shit and has only got one goal all season.
He hasn't played though. He hasn't played.
But Isak hasn't played.
No, what I'm trying to say, when he's fit, he plays. This is what people are not getting. When Isak's
not
fit,
all the time.
He plays.
Not all the time.
Not all the time he does that.
Oh my God.
Maybe the last few games, but
no one's understanding this from a Salah point of view. No one's actually.
No, Jay, but you have to add context. You can't just say it and then say Salah should understand. Isak, when he's fit, he hasn't played all the games.
He plays.
Can't say that, bro. Robbo hasn't played, and Kirkhead, they've been swapping.
Yeah, Robbo should be the most agreeable of everybody, though.
Frimpong and Bradley.
Isak hardly plays because he's been injured, guys. If he's not injured, he plays. What are we doing here?
I'm just saying that you've got to
What
have
we
some
doing here?
self-awareness, man. If you're
What are we
playing
doing?
poorly,
I
you
hope.
have to
I
know
hope.
you're
Look,
playing poorly.
I hope Liverpool win every week going forward. Of course I do. But what the discussion is going to be, if Liverpool lose to Brighton, we're going to have a new discussion and going about, maybe Salah wasn't the issue. That is what the discussion's going to be.
But
As
I
soon
don't
as
want it
Liverpool
to
lose
be
one
about
game,
Salah.
Shouldn't
If
be
we
about
don't
Salah.
beat
That's what's gonna
Brighton,
happen.
it's got
That's what's
nothing
gonna
to
happen.
do with Mo.
But that's what's going to happen because the whole
No, but
issue
then
is-
the people running that narrative are on the wrong train. Do you know what I mean? Like we can't. If we don't beat Brighton, it can't be because Mo wasn't playing. That would be the weird because we just beat Inter Milan and Mo wasn't playing. We can't just make the rules up when we feel like
Real
it.
Madrid with Mo playing.
No, I know. So that's what I'm saying. So it can't be about Mo. We got to stop making this about
Everyone
Mo.
is making it about Mo. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but that's wrong. It's about what was right.
We're
in the
all doing
moment.
it now.
No, we're just talking about what Mo
We're just
said.
talking about what
We're
happened.
talking about what Mo
No,
said.
we're
Like,
talking
if
about
we
he's
win,
been
lose or draw the
dropped.
game, it ain't because Mo wasn't playing.
We've said on this show just a minute ago, he's been dropped because he can't defend from set pieces. Yeah, we said that, right?
Yeah, but this is what the manager is saying, not what we're saying.
But that's an agenda against Mo, right?
No, that's just what the manager's telling us with his actions.
Yeah, because it's an agenda. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, we can't say if a manager because it's not an agenda. He's not playing Robbo every week. So why is it an agenda? He's not playing Mo. Like, we can't do that.
That's true.
No, we can't do that. We can't pick and choose when it's an agenda. We can't.
The only time
We're
Robbo made a
biased.
mistake was because he had cramp.
Then we're being biased.
By the way, last season, I was one of the only people who stuck up for Robbo. I didn't want Robbo dropped. This season, I said Robbo should have started the season. Right?
Yeah, I got.
I'm not. I think people are. I think people are getting completely wrong what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I am Liverpool over every player and manager. Right, all the time, always will be. I even said on my show that Mo should be dropped. Right, for games. I said Mo should be dropped for games. What I'm saying is right now is everyone is coming out now and saying things like, Salah's the issue at set pieces because he can't defend. He doesn't run back and track back because we're bad at defending. But it's not just Mo why the reason we can see shitloads of goals all the time. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying. That's
But
not
Jay,
all
the problem
issue
no,
on one player. The issue is
not-
with the manager and his setup of the team.
But Jay, you're not wrong in thinking that now. But
That's the
the
problem.
crux of it is if he
Yeah,
did
but as I
not-
said, I put all this in context since the interview. That's what. I'm saying.
no, but if he didn't, then you wouldn't have this opinion. No one would. This is
Salah never
that's the
defended set
actual
pieces.
problem.
Exactly, Makuma, and we were the best
That's
at
the
it last
problem.
season. What's the difference
If there
now?
was no interview, no one would have this opinion. And
Yeah,
even
and
if
that's why
they
it gets
did, it
annoying.
wouldn't have been something that you initially went to.
And this is why I get annoyed, man, because everyone's crashing out when the crash out should be on the manager.
You have to go back
Because
to
it's
the force of
because
it.
everything just been blown up now.
Yeah, it has been blown up, but the
unfortunately.
crash out should be on the manager, not on the player.
But I think
I
for
think
the
it's
most
more-
part of the season, it was on the manager. To be fair, I think
No,
he
the-
was the one who was
he wanted
getting
him
it.
gone.
The one where we had a
Bro,
slot out
everyone, bro,
intervention.
we had civil wars.
Yeah,
We had
like-
civil
like-
wars.
it
And,
was about
oh
him.
god, all right, I give up because no one's.
Let me just get
I'll
through
give
these.
up.
two
No
things
one's
and we can
actually
reset.
listening. Long
We
live
can
Liverpool
reset.
Football Club. I hope they win every week, but when they start losing, don't come bitching. That's all I'm saying.
S Johnson, undefeated in 4 can quickly become 2 wins in 5. That is true. That is
Also,
true.
can come 3 losses in a row, but there you go. You don't want to count that. do you?
At least we will overtake Sunderland during AFCON. We hope so. We hope so. Ty says the cheap turnovers from Mo caused defensive issues.
But that's everybody. If you turn over cheaply, it's just going to be a defensive transition.
No, I
then.
think he's alluding to the fact that it's been happening regularly with Mo. Brad says boring football is a structure to build on. Stop being silly.
We played boring football this season, mate. And we've lost 18 in 25. Next question. What are
And,
people watching Liverpool? Or is it just me? What the fuck is going on?
Ty says Mo almost always tops the turnovers chart and doesn't track back because he usually scores. It gets overlooked. Now he doesn't. He's just a liar.
So, how many goals has Verts and Isak got this season?
And the one thing we can't do, Jay, though, is always deflect to a different player. That sometimes you've just got to stay on top.
It's just what people are not understanding. We're picking on. Oh, forget it. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered.
He's the topic right
Can't be
now, so
bothered.
that's
I
why we're
can't be
talking about
bothered.
him.
Can't be bothered.
And Omar says, not true, ends saw this brewing before the interview. Okay,
What,
so
Mo-
that's someone who.
Mo was escaped.
No, really? I didn't
look-
hear that because I think there was a lot more crash out from the media about Wirtz and Isak, in my opinion.
I think
125 million
Mo-
pound flops, the greatest ever
Here's
flop.
the thing,
The,
though,
the
Omar.
Athletic
Here's
done
the
a,
thing, you probably was in the minority that was thinking it. It doesn't mean that the majority was thinking it, which
Yeah,
we
the-
saw. The majority
Athletic-
wasn't thinking that.
The Athletic done a piece on Wirtz where they praised him for all what he's doing so far and everything like that. So people need to read.
When was this?
A few weeks ago? They did an article on Wirtz where they
What did
praised
it
him.
also
So mainly
coincide?
because Man United fans tweeted it out as well, saying they have a different perception for Liverpool players that are failing.
Did
to
it
Man United
also
players that are
coincide
failing.
with what
So-
Julian Nagelsmann said?
No.
Because
Had
a
nothing
couple
to
of
do
weeks,
with that.
a few weeks
Had
ago,
nothing to do with that.
Nagelsmann said a lot of stuff about Wirtz praising him.
had nothing. Had nothing to do with that. I just. If
Right.
people are happy with things, everyone be happy with stuff. I'm happy as well. Liverpool win games of football. I'm happy.
I just think the players have let each other down.
I don't
this
care
season.
who plays. My whole thing is I'm not putting the agenda on one player. I'm putting the agenda on the whole team. That's
No,
my
but I don't
whole
think
thing.
anyone in the fan base is putting the.
But
putting it on Mo. I don't think anybody's blaming
Well,
Mo
if
for
we're-
why we're playing.
So
badly.
we can't use the agenda of Salah being shit at set pieces in. But that can't be. We can't mention that because that is an agenda.
No, but common sense suggests, Jay, that if he's the one who stays up because he's not good at heading, he's not tall. If you're doing poorly, you've got to get it back. So, like, he's got to be a player who maybe has to be sacrificed.
And
in
we're
that
doing
moment for a
poorly
taller player
because of the
who's better
manager.
at set
Not
pieces.
we're doing
Because
poorly
remember, you have
because
to
of the
stop what's
manager.
happening to you before you can do what you want to do. So, common sense would say, try and
So
get as
why?
many people
Right,
on the
if
field
that's
who
common
can help
sense,
do that.
if that's common sense, can I ask a question? If that's common sense, what can I ask this question? Why is it Alexis McAllister always marks the biggest player in the pitch in the box of set pieces?
No idea.
He's 5'1". Like what? Like.
I mean, I don't know if he always does, but when I've seen him do it, yeah, I always think, why the hell
So
is he
again,
marking that
it
player?
sounds like
We've
an
done it
agenda.
twice.
That's what I'm trying to say. So when you got McAllister in the box defending the bigger player in the pitch in that opposition box for a set piece, and then we shot.
But Jay, he's only done that
No,
twice.
we're not.
Yeah,
Nobody's
but
blaming
again,
him.
we
Bro.
got-
No,
but what
nobody's
I'm-
blaming him, bro.
Yeah,
no
we
one's
one's
know.
blaming
blaming
We
him.
No one's
brought it
blaming
up.
him.
So
No,
why
we're
did
saying the manager is
That's-
doing it
but we
for that
gave it as a-
reason.
but
That's
we
not
gave-
blaming
No,
him.
but we gave
Yeah.
the reason why he didn't come on because of that.
So
Yeah,
is
that was why he
McAllister on
didn't
the
come on
pitch?
against Leeds.
So why is McAllister on a pitch when he's 5'5"? And Jerry says he's blocking. Jerry, we concede every set piece, my friend. So what's he doing wrong? He's shit.
Wouldn't common sense would say you
Fucking
can't
hell.
have two players who were doing that then?
Jesus.
Like, yeah, if you've already got one doing it, common sense would say you can't have two doing
I
it.
am
You know
just
what I'm
I'm
saying?
confused, man. People don't watch football.
Like, no, we just have to add all context.
No one's
to the
watched Liverpool, man.
conversation, you
No
know
one's
what I'm
watched
saying?
Liverpool, man.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
McAllister was marking Dan Burn in the cup final. I know, but again, it's not an agenda.
Yeah,
Remember,
but only
it's
twice
Mo
that
Salah's fault.
Can't
It's Mo
use two
Salah's fault.
occasions
It's
as
Mo
the
Salah's fault.
majority, bro. It's two
Yeah, but
occasions.
we're using occasions what Salah did, maybe.
No one
It
is.
just fucking
None of
don't
us
find
have.
nothing.
The media is. We haven't. They've decided to do that.
Yeah. Oh God, this is what I'm trying to talk about. This is what I'm not,
Anyway,
when I
let-
talk
let-
about
let's wrap
agendas,
it
I'm not
up and
talking
take a
about.
book.
I'm
We'll
talking
pick
about
this
the
up.
media. Why is no one
Just,
listening?
just got two more supers who've come. Omar says, Drift can attest
Drift can
to
attest.
how many times on Kopish I said it. Oh yeah, in terms
Oh,
of
he's talking about
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, I get it. But Omar, you are like a really big Salah fan, so sometimes I think there is a little bit of bias on your end. But I get it. You did say it before that.
Yeah.
And Ty says, always with you lot, you deflect and talk about other players where Mo is getting criticized. Respond on his own merit. We know about the others. Mo
Yeesh.
is the subject.
Oi, Ty.
Damn, son.
Yeah, but you could. Oh my God, just don't. Fuck it.
Anyway, let's wrap
Hang Mo up,
up.
hang Mo up, man. Hang Mo up. Mo
Mo
Salah is a disgrace. Mo Salah is the reason Liverpool is shit. Okay, what about it? No,
That was a
let's
Kevin
move on.
Hart. Damn.
let's move on.
Damn.
Let's move on. I hope Liverpool don't concede any more set pieces when Mo ain't playing, because fuck knows what we're gonna do.
But people,
Up the rest.
have you guys got anything that is coming up later on today? I mean, we've got the vibes of Kopish, which is going to be extremely heated. I'm guessing later on tonight.
I'm gonna tell you, I bet Callum and Matt back me up. I'm telling you.
And yeah, let's ends. Ram, have you guys got anything coming up today to promote, guys?
Nah, bro. Just seeing the fallout, bro.
Not
That's all I
not today, but something's brewing. Something's brewing.
want to see the fallout.
Omar says, not biased. I said not scapegoating on Stop This.
What?
Yeah.
But
Sometimes
you can't be
you know, and
scapegoated if everyone's
I
been.
think the one thing that we're all guilty of as football fans and everybody, which is why maybe Jay's right, that like hypocrite, like that hypocrite thing kind of does happen quite regular, is everybody will change their mind on certain situations based on how they feel. It's human nature, right? Everybody's got a moment where they can get caught out where it was like they put their feelings over the facts in that one random moment. And, you know, they can't even explain maybe why they did it. You know what I mean? If someone says something about Klopp, I might just be like, I don't really care about the facts. You're talking about Klopp. We've all been there. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. I definitely do know that a lot of the Mo fans, though, they're not willing to understand that Mo has done wrong. A little bit like Mo has done wrong. It's irrelevant whether it was
wrong.
whether what he's done like was like he's got reason or whatever. There might be a reason to push an old man down the stairs. Don't do it.
Well, it depends
You know
what
what I
he said
mean?
to you, ain't it?
Don't
You know what I
do
mean?
it. Like, so.
No, Mo's wrong in what he said. I can't keep saying that. He's completely wrong. He said, I think Mo's been more wrong off the pitch than he has been on the pitch compared to everyone else on the pitch. And that is what I have been trying to say all show. I don't think it's a one-person problem. What Mo's issue is what he said off the pitch. On the pitch, Mo's not the only one who's the issue at our football club right now as a player, but
No,
he's the
there's
one
way
who's
more
getting
issues than Mo.
that's what I've been trying to say.
For me personally, I think Mo has become the issue because of the interview.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Mo was seen as the
He's caused all
the
this
issue
heat.
before the interview. Being dropped to see if it works isn't calling you the issue. That's the only thing that I don't like. Like,
Do you know who would be happy with this? Isak and Wirtz, because they're not going to get.
They're getting away with it. Yeah, they're getting away with it being shit.
for
Exactly.
sure.
I mean,
More
Wirtz was our
so
biggest
Isak,
chance creator
Wirtz is
before
starting to
this.
pull his
but
weight.
yeah.
So more so-
Blame Wirtz.
Well, Salah has been, yeah.
Nah, Wirtz is he's created the most.
Wirtz has been.
Yeah,
Wirtz
Wirtz and
has
Salah
Wirtz
have
is
created the most
starting to pull
chances,
his
yeah?
weight for sure.
No, Wirtz is
done. Wirtz is
creator.
the number one.
Yeah, Wirtz is number one, Salah's number two, I believe, yeah.
Ty also says when
Before he got
Konate is
dropped.
criticised, no one says what about Mac 10. When Gakpo is criticised, no one says what about VVD. Only Mo gets this treatment.
Hey, Ty.
Big up to
Damn.
Man, Ty's right, man.
And Omar also says, I literally super chatted, don't scapegoat nobody for F's sake.
Oh,
I didn't read
Okay.
like that. It didn't read like
Yeah, he didn't
sorry
come
about
across
that.
like
Omar.
that.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, sorry
Big
about
up,
that.
bro.
We
Fair
didn't
play.
read that.
But yeah, people, let's wrap it up before we end up getting somebody pregnant. Big up your damn selves.
What? What? Where? What?
Now you want to end the show, Drift?
What the hell, Drift?
Nah, Drift, is that you want to wrap
That's bad.
It's deflection tactics. It's deflection tactics.
Wow.
But no, we're gonna wrap up the show there. Big up your damn selves, everyone. Make sure you smash that like button and big up to all the super chatters as well. Hope you lot enjoyed that. Got very, very heated, but this is what we're here for, man. We love Liverpool. This is the passion. It is what it is, boys. It's always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us for this one. And yeah, until the next show. Let's hope by the next time we have the Liverpool Focus show, we actually have a positive thing to talk about.
Yeah,
Like, I don't
dare
like
lose to
me.
Brighton. Don't you dare
you
lose.
see me
Win,
personally,
please.
I hate all this negativity. This negativity is really doing my nut. I don't like all this negative
Same, bro.
shit, man.
Nah.
I want to go back to when everything about Liverpool was so good. We didn't even know what to talk about. You know what? Like, I hate all this negative shit. It's starting to do my head in, man. So
Nah, I need Liverpool to
Curtis
win
is
for other
cooking, though.
reasons.
That's a positive. Curtis is doing well.
I big up Curtis, man.
Oh,
Big
Curtis
up.
is doing well. Yeah. Stay in
is
the
a
team,
positive.
man. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
get
oh Matt, didn't you say that? Just a thing for a man like Matt. Didn't you say Alexander Arnold was more of a captain than Curtis? You need to retract those statements, bro, because that
He
sounds
did.
wild.
man. Nah, you
but
guys
we got to
don't
deal
do
with one issue at a time, Ram. One issue.
Yeah, Ram
Nah,
just tried
Curtis
to
is-
fire his
Curtis
shot.
is quick.
No, but I low-key, I need Liverpool to win for other reasons. I've given it big to the Chelsea fans. I need my team to win. I swear to God, I
Okay,
need them to win.
Liverpool better win
I do
Saturday,
feel
man.
justified in that conversation though, because I remember me and Cal took a lot of heat saying that Jones is a better captain than Trent. We took a lot of heat for that.
Yeah, but
So
Trent's not
sometimes-
captain. That's why Salah's
But
not
at
captain.
the time, everyone said that Trent was a much better captain than Curtis. So
But the fact that Matt just Matt's not here. He can't.
It's a reason. It's a reason.
Ramsey's trying to just throw Matt under the bus now.
I said it before. Players like Salah and Trent and all that are not captain material because they think more about themselves than they do the club. I've said that many times.
I think Mo is a leader. I do think Mo is a leader. He's just got to have a little bit more self-awareness. Because he leads Egypt well, though. Do you know what I mean? So I think he does have some like resemblance of leadership.
I think he's got he's more of the motivational type leader.
Yeah.
I think
he lead by example type leader, isn't it? Yeah.
Like telling Harvey Elliott not to eat bread and shit like that. That's why.
Like Kwanzaa spoke highly about him as well on his last.
Yeah.
Like Kwanzaa. No, he can lead. He has his own way.
Yeah,
on the pitch, you need guys in it. The guys are gonna bark orders at you.
That's why I like Robbo as vice captain. Robbo's like got captain material on the pitch.
You know what's funny? All professional athletes tell you not to eat bread because it makes you gain weight. I eat bread every day. What a ass!
But your metabolism is high in it.
Yeah, but they tell you not to eat pasta. But how many fat Italians do you see?
No, it's because
you know what I mean.
It's because it turns it into glucose. Then
but they eat fresh pasta, Jamie. They're
not the yellow packet pasta.
They're fresh. You know what I mean? Yeah,
but anyway, people,
guys, do what you want to enjoy your life. That's what I say, man. Get up, go and get yourself.
On that note, enjoy the. I've got to ask, and I'm going to ask this question publicly because I'm sure I'm not the only one thinking it. Your camera keeps on doing this mad thing, bro.
Don't worry. When we're don't worry about that.
He's got the
is it on purpose? Is it on?
We're just don't worry.
He's got
he's got like a little remote control.
Just like, no, I don't. I promise, I don't.
Move to the left a bit.
It's I think it follows his eyes. Or
just
something
it follows me wherever I go.
Yeah.
One of them ones. We can't all have one of them special cameras. Right, follows, man. You know.
If I react, sometimes it zooms in. It's one of those things, man. Don't worry about it.
What's that camera called? Tesco Security.
We talk.
And it's got that AI stuff locked down, bro. Just say it, you know.
I'm gonna snitch though on Ram because he's getting onto Matt. I'm gonna snitch. I'm just letting you know. I'm gonna snitch still.
Hold on. Someone's saying there was a racist comment in the chat. Who's being racist? Because that's definitely let me know because that's getting dealt with immediately. Who's being racist?
Let me have a look.
Someone let me know who was being racist because that's definitely not being tolerated. Am I lying though, chat?
Yeah. Just juiced, man. Just juiced.
All right, let me find out what he said.
Just juiced.
Am I lying though, people? Don't Tesco Security follow man everywhere.
He's doing it now, bro. He's doing it now. Just doing it now.
Just juiced, Drifty. Do you see it?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
It's in between Man and Luis Garcia.
Let me just
go up a little bit.
No, I don't know. Why would you come in and just write stuff, my guy, man? Let's stop.
That's
crazy.
Bro.
Jerry's put it in the chat as well.
Come on, my guy. No need for all of that stuff.
What are we doing here, man?
Is there a mod who can find this, brother? Because for some reason it's not coming up on my end. I'm trying to.
Cal's done him already.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Cal out of the shadows, man.
Cal, just out from nowhere.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. That also has to be addressed. How dare you think you can come in and talk to somebody and say something so rude? I literally just saw. How dare you, bro? With all due respect, suck your mum. I cannot believe what I just read. That is wild.
If you want to get angry at people, get angry at me,
man. That is actually wild. Do you know what, Ram? I'm actually really sorry.
It's calm. As in,
no.
It's not. As in, like, it's of all the things. That's probably the
more about these guys.
Stuff.
That's sir, bro.
If people are angry in the chat, if people are angry at the chat and they want to vent, vent at me, man, because I'll get everything wrong apparently. So everyone vent at me. Just get your issues out. Come on, everyone get their issues out and just vent at me, man. Get vent
That's
at me.
wild. You can't
Vent at
say
me.
shit like that, man.
But I
You
know.
cannot
But the
say
thing
shit
is,
like
right?
that.
At the end of the day, when it comes to any hate comments, bro, they won't say this to you in your face, bro. You know what I mean? So
I know, but I don't like
Yeah,
the fact
fuck 'em,
that
man.
you have to see that, or they think that they can say it regardless of whether.
Yeah, bro.
Disgraceful.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
absolutely disgraceful. So now, so you had to see that, bro.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. As in, like, at the end of the day, as a Prime said, if you've been in the game too long, you know it's just there. It's just the baggage that comes along with it, bro.
No, fuck
It's what it
that.
is.
Fuck that.
Calm.
We don't tolerate that shit over here one bit. But yeah, people, it's been a pleasure. Hope you enjoyed. I know we went left, right, up, and down today. We visited all sides of the compass. But this is what happens when there's a madness. It's cool. It's because we all love Liverpool at the end of the day, innit? So
I
it is
don't
what it
anymore.
is.
Fuck them.
No more controversy, Jay. No more. Lads, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show. So big up your damn selves, guys. And
big
guys,
up.
make sure you subscribe, as I said, to all of these guys' channels as well. All links will be in the description. Make sure you get over there and get these guys' subscriptions up as well, people. Until next time, big up your damn selves, everyone. And we're out. Peace.